Good evening, party people. Welcome back to the bar with an X. It's it's chain, it's memories. It's re-chain of memories. That's what we have going on tonight. I've got a very fun tiki drink for y'all this evening. It's called Dead Reckoning because we're reckoning the dead. Or honestly, I can't quite say what it means to reckon and how it particularly relates to the concept of rebirth and otherwise, which Riku seems to be experiencing right now in the game. But let's put that aside and think about pirates. We're in Neverland. It's pirates. Pirates on a pirate ship. Captain Hook, you know the deal. So I went to a tiki book, and I got a tiki drink. This tiki book specifically by Nicole Weston and Robert Sharp. It's a good tiki book. And the recipe comes straight out of this one. It's gonna be great. I saw, right before starting, that Brad popped in with a reminder that he's been subscribed for 26 months. Dude, that's a celebration and then some. That's twice as many as 13 months, which means that's over like 2 years so far. Dude, we love you, Brad. We love you very much. I see the Upper Diamond in here early, as well as the Disney Queen. We're in for it. I see Diamond saying hello, and my Discord wants me to record a vid, so I'm gonna have to go for a while. Sorry, but you don't need to apologize. I like to think of people popping into chat as if it were people like popping into an actual bar. And for like, I think of it this way: Diamond was like waiting at the door, waiting for the doors of the bar to open, only to walk inside and be like, nah, I didn't want to drink or anything. I just wanted to say hi. I'm busy. Peace. And like, if that actually happened at a bar, I feel like I would be like honored. I'd be like, you just wanted to say hi? That's really nice. I feel like some barkeeps would be like, you're blocking the line for other people, but I, for one, take it as a compliment, so thank you for even popping in to begin with. I see Michael out there, too, saying, yo, and I'm like, yo. Brad's like, next time I'm at the bar, I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, gotta go do a Discord vid, see, BRB, I'll be back. You might as well. There's plenty of, like, secluded parts of the apartment with an X where you could record videos, including, technically, the bar with an X here, when the lights are all off. Anyways. Let's get right into a cocktail. Like I said, tonight's cocktail is called Dead Reckoning, and it comes out of a book called Tiki Drinks, Tropical Cocktails for the Modern Bar by Nicole Weston and Robert Sharp. This book has appeared on the show a couple of times before. I am not super duper knowledgeable about tiki culture or tiki drinks in general. All of my knowledge so far comes out of that book. I know that there are others, but I don't have them at my bar with an X, my library with an X just yet. So for now, this is just what we keep with. It's Neverland tonight. We're on a pirate ship, so I figured I'd go with the most pirate-ish drink that I could think of, and that was just kind of surfing through the Tiki Drinks book and seeing like what I have available. I don't have fresh lime juice. I don't have any orgeat made ready available. It's the end of the month, so we're trying to keep on a budget, so we're just gonna go with this. What I'm gonna do first, though, is before I actually make the drink, I've been trying to like muddle upon the thoughts of the order and implementation of how we mix drinks here at the bar with the next to try to keep up with the most like common tips, tricks, and trends that are in the world of like actual bartending if you were trying to make your drinks like the best that they could possibly be. One of the things that I realize that I often do a lot on the show is I'll put ice into my glass or mixing apparatus or shaking apparatus first and then talk a bunch as I throw ingredients on top of this ice, and the ice melts and it dilutes, or I put it in a separate container, then I do it after the fact. And I want to be a little more intentional with the order in which I do things, starting with tonight's drink, where I'm going to prepare the glassware and let you know ahead of time of what we're actually getting into. This one does call for a garnish. It's going to be a little, the original recipe calls for a pineapple skull. I don't have any pineapples, again, budgets, but I'm going to make a little lime skull, which you could do yourself with a little citrus of any kind, orange, yuzu, or whatever you have access to. We're just going to cut a little skull first as the garnish of the drink, put it off to the side, then make the drink, put it into the glass. Which mine is currently in the freezer, chilling. So if you're following along at home, take a glass, put it in your freezer. I got one right off to the side, isn't that great? I see Stephanie saying hi, and then Kevin says, this sounds pre-recorded. It's not. Unless it was, in which case I totally saw that chat coming. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? In any case, I'm just really good at what I do here. Not scripted at all. Yeah, let's go for it, right? We need a garnish first, so grab a lime. Or if you have a lemon, grab a lemon. If you have a pineapple, cut your pineapple up, because technically we're supposed to make this with a pineapple, but I make my own rules here on the show. This is how it is. I see GGRTV popping in on the Twitch side. It's been a while. How you been, dude? Lime skull means Lime Ocarina can have a friend. I don't think it's gonna last super long. To be honest, Brad, I was testing this garnish the other day with a lemon, and it completely wilted within a day, and it does not. Wait, actually, it might still be at the bottom of the fruits basket. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you. This is I tested this out yesterday, and it's all completely. It's actually not that bad looking. This could actually keep for a while. So, well, you know what? I'll keep this inside of the. I'll keep this with the Ocarina of Lime, which is conveniently hidden behind the recipe card up there. And we'll see how it is in a couple of days. It is gonna be great. So let's take a lime, and I'm gonna take a little piece off of it. Actually, let me bring the cocktail angle over so I can show y'all how I'm making this little garnish. It's not super duper difficult, and hopefully I can kind of showcase this a little bit better. I'm trying to get a little bit better of how I showcase things around here, because I get a little lost sometimes. I see Gigi saying, good to see you, doing well. Came to see what you're making up. Came to see what you are. And we got cocktails this evening. Or one cocktail so far, maybe another one later. So I'm gonna make a little lime skull, which is basically just a little medallion cut off of this lime and then cut to look like a skull. I'm just gonna quite simply take a nice paring knife and slice down the side so we have a nice canvas to work with. That's a pretty nice canvas. If you were dropping this into your cocktail, if you have a lot of pith on the inside, that pith is gonna wind up leaching into the drink, making it a little bit more bitter. If you've got some fruit cells in there, it's also gonna take some of that liminess and infuse it into the drink. This drink actually has lime juice in it, so it doesn't really matter. And if bitterness is intentional for your drink of choice, dropping this into your glass would be the way to go. I plan on doing so because I feel like it. And like I said, I can do whatever I want. Now to make this look like a skull, I'm gonna quite simply, I'm gonna kind of try to make this look like a little skull-looking doodad. It's ripe in time for Halloween season, so it's got a nice little head on it so far. I'm just gonna round out those edges just a little bit. I'm gonna hopefully make sure that this is visible from the cocktail angle. This is kind of new to me, so excuse me if I'm adjusting my angles. Raven Dramatic, hello, I have a snack. What's your snack tonight, Raven? Are you snacking on what, like, ravens actually snack upon? Like grains and or seeds? I should be doing this over here. Right cam? Right cam? Focus? Focus? That's the idea. I'm just kind of rounding out this dude's skull a little bit. That's the idea. I actually don't need to be super duper bad on that. Instead, what I'll do, I'm gonna go right into this. Focus? Focus? Focus. You were focusing before! You were focusing before. Focus? Focus. 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 Focus on the line. It's not working. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to worry too much about it. I'm just gonna I'll do it on the main angle actually, because the cocktail angle does not seem to be working very well. It's not quite broken yet. It's just not really going according to plan. That's okay. We'll see what happens when there's a drink involved. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do a little snippy from the side over here. Not all the way through. Then I'll go right up from the bottom. Right up from the bottom. Just take those little pieces off. I got a couple of right angles going on here. Couple of right angles. Not looking like a skull just yet. I'm gonna add a couple of little frills, a couple little teeth. Many teeth as you can fit. I'm going with 3 little teeth here. Now the fun part. I want to make this look like a skull. This is vaguely skull-like for now. Vaguely skull-like. I'm gonna put that up against the camera. See, that actually focuses a hell of a lot better. I don't even know why. The fun part is taking something to poke out the eye holes. I, for one, have a metal straw that I'm going to use. And all we're gonna do is take the straw, put it where you want your eye holes to be, and poke it all the way through. I got a bar top, so that's what I'm using it on. Get it in there. I tried my... Oh my goodness. What did I do to this guy? It's coming together a little bit. I'm gonna grab a small cutting board so that my garnish doesn't actually sink into my bar mat, which is what just happened here. Poke out an eye hole. There we go. Boop. Right out the other side. Hello there. And do the same exact thing to the other side. Little squish it in there. There we go. Boop. To the other side. If you're using metal straw, just be careful. They tend to be a little sharp. But at the end, just have a little weird-looking skull-looking thing. That's the idea. That's our garnish. If you want to make sure that this sits on the side of your glass, make sure that you got a little spare set of teeth in the middle and you can perch it. We'll see if that actually works a little bit later. And if you got little lime if you've got lime things stuck in your straw, just pop them out. If it worked for me, it'll probably work for you. Like I was mentioning before, I have lime juice, but I don't really feel like using my lime for lime juice. Actually, I definitely will. I might have enough for fresh lime juice this evening. We'll see what happens. Garnish prepared. Put it off to the side. We'll be coming back to that again a little bit later. We'll also need some fresh lime juice. So, let's make some fresh lime juice, shall we? I'm gonna pre-cut my lime, because it's easier that way. I see Baja popping in saying, cool. Yeah, it is. Also, I see a little bit of buffering happen on my computer side. If things lagged for a second there, sorry. Cut that open and get some lime juice. That's what we'll do. For this cocktail, you're gonna need a shaking apparatus. I've got one right over here. I'll put one to the side. I'm gonna measure things and put them into my small side, just to make sure things don't overflow. There's not a lot of volume in this, so it's not likely going to overflow, but just in case it does and you're working with a high quality of things, you might want to do this. I see message, ooh, eat it, consumption already. I just noticed, since when did the redemption show up on the multi-chat? That's new. That's new. That means the chatbot is being redundant. That's interesting. Consume what though? A piece of the lime? Sure. That's good stuff. I did put it in my mouth. It's actually quite tasty. I like the taste of lime, personally. All right, so what we're gonna need in this is a ½ an ounce of lime juice. So let's see if I can make that. Let's see if I can make that happen. I got a little juicer. I've got a cut lime. Let's see if we get ½ an ounce of juice out of this. I was expecting to just use the store-bought stuff, but I have a lime. And I did my garnish ahead of time. So actually, I did myself a favor. If you're juicing limes and you want the most out of it, put them in the opposite direction, and then give your thing a little tilt. There'll be a little extra juice out the other side. I need a little bit more. Let's take my rind. If you want to use this for something, dehydrate it. Make it into some tea or whatever. I got a little glass inside here that I'm saving all my scraps in. That's what I'd recommend doing. Squish down for about ½ an ounce. There we go. A little bit extra lime juice. We might use that again later. We'll see what happens. All right. I see Raven saying they're easy to make. You can really use any kind of chocolate you want to. What are we talking about? Oh, a cluster of sorts, dried cherries. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds really delicious. I see on the YouTube side, Guillermino Montessori asking, what's he preparing? I'm preparing a cocktail this evening called Dead Reckoning. If you want the recipe, it should be appearing on the screen right now, depending on where you're viewing from, but it's also in the recipe. It's also in the description of the video as well, if you're curious. It's a gin drink. It's good stuff. Jerry says, what are you doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just drinking. That's all I'm doing. That's really all I'm doing over here. Nothing fancy, just the same thing I usually do on Mondays and Wednesdays, drinking and playing video games. It's fun. So first we're gonna add a ½ an ounce of lime juice. That's about 15 milliliters for any folks that happen to be across the pond for this cocktail called Dead Reckoning. It's from a book called Tiki Drinks, and it's all about drinks that are tiki-fied. I believe this is coming from the section on modern tiki drinks? I think, right? Yes, modern tiki drinks. That's the part of the book we're going in there. I see Raven saying those clusters are amazing, dude. I love little clusters. I don't actually know how to make clusters on my own. If you have like a step-by-step set of instructions for how to make your clusters, we love exchanging recipes around here. Bars do it all the time. Cooks do it all the time. I dig it. So next we're gonna add our big main spirit here. It's gonna be 1.5 ounces of gin. It doesn't really say what gin you have to use here. I'm using a Ford's. It's something that doesn't quite fall into the traditional categories of like a London Dry or things that are super duper juniper forward, but it's a pretty nice dry gin in general, and it's good for a lot of different concepts. So Ford's is a recommendation of mine. Not sponsored, but you know, here we are. All right, let's take 1.5 ounces of gin, pop it into our shaking container. It's easy. I see Jerry saying, are you going to play any video games? Of course I'm gonna play a video game. The video is specifically categorized as Kingdom Hearts. It happens after the fact. If you were listening closely, you can hear Neverland's music in the background. I'm a man of my word. There will be games. There will be games. Guillermo saying, all right, didn't see the list at first. Thanks. No problem, dude. Anytime. Brad saying Chartreuse would make sense as a modern Tiki thing. I know, right? Speaking of Chartreuse, that's our next ingredient. If you do have a bottle of Chartreuse, green or yellow remaining, if you want to know how to use the green one, this is a recipe that you can use. This is what I have to open the bottle first. My goodness gracious. Oh, it's stuck on there. There we go. Woo! It's got a couple of sugar flakes coming off of it. I don't use this bottle very often because I don't really feel like having to go out and get another one. Hard to come by. This one calls for ½ ounce of green Chartreuse, and I use a little too much of it. I don't want to waste my Chartreuse. My Chartreusey ingredients. ½ ounce of green Chartreuse specifically. Bing! A little bell on there. Isn't that fun? Ah, what the heck, Twitch? I see Twitch saying there's an incoming ad break. I already ran an ad break. Gee whiz, Twitch. Bezos, you getting greedy today. You a greedy Amazon. Ain't ya? That's okay. Actually, this is the first YouTube stream that we've had since the channel got monetized the other day, and I specifically did not monetize the live stream on YouTube because that would mean that there'd be random mid-rolls and pre-rolls strewn throughout the entire thing, and I just don't know how that works yet, and I wasn't comfortable turning it on. So if you really want an ad-free experience, I think you go to YouTube for that. I don't know, I'm new to this thing too. I did not wind up, in fact, using all this lime juice over here, the pre-made stuff. But if you do have extra lime juice, it keeps relatively okay. Lime super juice keeps better, though. And pseudo juice also keeps pretty good. But I don't really have offhand recipes for that. I don't have, like, back-of-the-napkin calculations for that just yet. Come back in a couple of months when I'm better at what I'm doing. I see Raven saying, if you have a big block of any chocolate melt, oh, this is the clusters recipe I was asking for. Any nuts and fruits you want to recommend, you put into using dried fruit, and use a spoon scoop some of it up and put it on parchment paper, and you melt the whole thing down in like a dehydrator of the oven or stuff, right? That sounds delicious. I see Gigi saying, congrats on that. Thank you. It's been that was my goal. That was our goal this year on the channel, on YouTube, was to specifically monetize it, and we reached it. We got at least 1,000 people that are watching now. It's incredible. That's wonderful. Guillermo, welcome. Welcome. You have a seat at my bar anytime. Let's see, we got our gin in there, we got our green Chartreuse in there, we got lime juice, we also need pineapple juice. If you've got a little bit of Dole, give it a shake first. Crack that thing open. We're gonna add some pineapple juice. Nice and frothy, too. 2 ounces of pineapple juice. This is gonna be fun. Have not had a pineapple juice cocktail in quite a while. Now, I want to make sure this pineapple juice doesn't go bad, so I'm just going to real quick take it out of this container, which is currently open, and pour it into another container so I can use it again later. There we go. Now, hopefully, I will remember to utilize this, because if I don't, it's a problem. It's a problem. Let me, actually, no. Here's a lesson. I'm going to teach y'all a lesson, chat. If you put fruit juices inside of a container and don't properly refrigerate them or otherwise preserve them, they are going to start fermenting. The last time I had fruit juice in a glass bottle that sat around for a little bit too long, it pressurized, it began to ferment, and the metal cap off of that container flew right off and took a piece of my finger with it. Don't do that. It's not gonna keep as long, but if you have like one of these containers that when they get a little bit too full, they'll kind of pop open a little bit and let some air out, I would actually recommend doing that. Your fruit juices are not gonna last as long, but if you plan on using your fruit juices, you can use one of these, so long as you use them within a certain amount of time. But if you're prone to forgetting about them like I am, just use one of these things. When this thing starts fermenting, if it starts fermenting, it's gonna build up the pressure in the container, and this is just gonna pop right off because it's not sealed to the container. That's what I would recommend. But who am I to tell you not to deal with the devil? The devil is in the details. Recommendation. I see Stephanie on the YouTube sign saying, so happy to try this. Do you have all the ingredients? Because if you do, you're always more than welcome to follow along for the ride. And if you are following along and you're sipping along with me, which I'll be sipping on this cocktail throughout the rest of the evening until I finish it, and maybe we make another one along the way. If you've got thoughts on it, let me know what you think of it. Because I'm only one tongue in this universe, and you could be a second. That sounded weird. But I dig it. All right, we've got all of our ingredients necessary in here. Now let's add some ice. I got a little bit of my thing over here. I see Gigi saying dangerous. Did you ever get the piece back? The piece of my thumb? No. I mean, it grew back eventually, right? Did it taste better? My thumb? The fermented juice? Actually, so what happened was, I'll show you a very truncated version of the story. I was taking out the trash, and I had this this sparkling grape juice that was fermenting accidentally because I kept it in a glass bottle. And as I put it outside, I was like, I'll take the juice out of it so I don't like make my trash people hate me. And then it popped in the middle of the street. It was hilarious. Ice in your shaker. There we go. I actually need some more ice up here. That'd be great. Take a piece of that. Put that over there. Don't want that. All right. Let's combine things together. Seal this with a little tap. Give this a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Love that stuff. Thank you, Gigi. Greatly appreciated. Like I mentioned earlier, I've got a chilled glass, a chilled coupe in the freezer right now, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna pop this. We're gonna put a garnish on top of it, and there we go. I see Stephanie saying, good shake, thank you. And Brad saying, excuse me, clang, clang, clang. That is how that do. I see Gigi popping in with a subscription, no way. By the way, y'all, if you see, interesting. So I have full disclosure, I'm streaming in 3 different locations right now, twice on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. And the app that I use for multi-chat is something called Social Stream, and it apparently has just begun relaying the Twitch messages over. So if there's a little bit of doubling happening in the chat overlay, that's new to me. And I think that's very interesting. All right, let's grab a chilled coupe glass. That's chilled coupe glass. Nope, other direction. There we go. A little bit of delay on the cocktail angle there. It's an old cell phone. It works, sorta. Let's take our garnish. I'm gonna perch it on the side. That cute little skull guy. Let me see if that'll work a little bit better. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. He's a little too hot, top heavy. I'm gonna see if I can figure out to make this work. I want it to work. I want it to work so badly. I just don't think there's enough material there. I don't think there's enough material there. Oh no. I got another idea. What I'm gonna do is gonna take my little skull guy and I'm gonna cut a little moon right here, upside down, and then use that to perch part of it inside the glass, part of it outside. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we like to experiment with things around here and see if it does. And I really should get my cutting board back. Excuse me, chat. Technical difficulties. I see Raven saying, I'm in a foods and nutrition class and we learned about the big 6 food-borne illnesses. It was fun learning about how botulism, and I'm now cautious about dented or damaged cans. Yeah, I'm afraid of botulism. I'm afraid of botulism for good reason. It will kill you. That's what you gotta be careful about pretty much anything that ferments in life, you know? Anything that could possibly undergo chemical changes. And that's why preservatives, at least in some cases, can be a good thing. All right, did I do a good, there? I gotta, excuse me, chat. Never cut towards yourself. Only cut towards microphones. Never cut towards yourself, only towards microphones. And then I'm gonna stick my finger in here. Try my best. Trying my best at, dude, I am struggling. Can you believe I actually tried to rehearse this before the stream actually happened? Anyway, now it's got a little nose type thing. Let's see if this works. If this works, I'll be happy. If not, I'm calling it. There we go. Let's see if I use the little lip. Little lip. I'm trying to. Using my lip here. Is it ugly? Is it ugly? Is it ugly? It worked! It worked! Don't touch it. Don't touch it, or we'll break the magic. There we go. It totally worked. First try. All right. Crack it. Crack the seal. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Cocktail time. Let's strain it over top. Wash line. Wash line. My goodness gracious, that's a wonderful wash line. Hell yeah. Nice wash line, chat. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I saw Metaton popping in saying, ooh, finally some rest after the trial. Excellent. Also, my Garnish totally fell on the inside, and that's totally fine. There's a skull in here somewhere, I promise you that. It didn't work super well, but here we are. My Garnish game still needs a little work. Check that out. It's got a nice froth on the head of it because it's got pineapple juice in it. This is a cocktail called Dead Reckoning. We're reckoning the dead with a bit of pineapple juice, green chartreuse, gin, and whatever the other ingredient was. Ooh, that's biting. Whoa, that's biting. I love that. Oh, that's so chartreusey. Ooh. Oh, I love the tart pineapple juice and the chartreuse together. That is... I don't think I've ever had something like that before. Oh, by the way, there's an ad running on Twitch, so I will not talk about the drink anymore until the ads are over. We do party horns for bits. I see Raven on the Twitch side saying, would there be any way to make this non-alcoholic because I'm not much of a drinker? That's gonna be a tough one on this one, Raven. I see kids saying, I don't see an ad. It's because you have a party hat, and if you have a party hat, you get to skip all the ads. Want a break from the ads? Just subscribe with Twitch Turbo or your Prime sub. I don't know. I don't even know how it works anymore. If you're on the YouTube side, I'm inclined to think that you can still see everything that's happening over here. So let me think about this for a second. Raven asks, can we make this non-alcoholic? It's got, the alcoholic ingredients in this are gin and green chartreuse. Green chartreuse is a very, very particular spirit in the world of cocktail mixology. It is a proprietary recipe made by the Carthusian monks in the Chartreuse Mountains out in the other side of the world somewhere. Geography is not my strong suit. And it's like a blend of, what, like 60 to 80 different spices and stuff. That's gonna be a hard replacement. I don't know off the top of my head if there are any specific non-alcoholic chartreuse substitutes out there. And the other thing you have in here is you got gin. Gin is mostly flavored with juniper berries. I could say that you could make like a juniper tea to try to approximate the flavor of the gin. It's gonna be completely different. Juniper berries are a berry after all, and they do have natural sugar content in them. And to me, they can be they're a little sweet. And I wouldn't say a lot of the gins I've had are sweet. They're very much on the drier end. So that's gonna be, it's gonna be a little tough to specifically like approximate that, especially when you have the chartreuse in there. But I'm sure there are ways to do it. And if you are really interested in what non-alcoholic like equivalents of green chartreuse are out there, I can do some research on that. I love researching cocktail mixology. This is one of the reasons I do this. And so if you actually have questions on it, feel free to drop me a comment, pop on the Discord. You can ask any questions there. Nobody is going to judge you for any like queries that you do have, especially if they're simple ones, because everybody starts from zero, and I don't know what your skill level is before you pop in, and I'm not gonna treat you like some condescending bastard who's like, oh, so you don't know how to make simple syrup, you dumbass? No. Unless simple syrup is called sugar water in a 1-to-1 ratio by weight, it's not explicit on how to make it. So you can ask those questions and I won't care at all. I see kids saying, can you act an ad out? I feel left out. FOMO. Want a break from the ads? Spend money on YouTube. No, wait, actually, you can't spend money on YouTube anymore. Wait. Do you like Bar with an X content? Do you like drinking? Do you like video games? Do you want to drink your favorite character, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII? Come to the Bar with an X. We put everything in our mouths.
Now we need this a little bit more dramatic. I want a little bit more from you. You're not giving me enough. Let's try that again. Take two.
Okay, take two. Ah! Welcome back to the bar with an X. Have you ever wanted to drink your favorite characters? Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy. Oh wait, you needed more drama? Damn it.
Okay.
Line.
Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy.
Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy 7. Cloud
Take
Strife.
3.
Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy 7. Cloud Strife. Cloud Strife. Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy 7. Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy 7. Here we go. I love clouds. I like putting clouds in my mouth. So do you. You like alcohol? You like drinks? You like video games? Come to my bar. Bar with an X. XBAR. It couldn't be simpler, you dumbass.
So that was a little aggressive, but that's all the time.
We've got to
we have
move
right
on with the
now,
show,
so-
my guy. I get paid by the hour.
You only had
By the
60
minute.
seconds to-
By the minute.
today.
You will be hearing from my agent.
Yeah, so we'll try that again on Wednesday. Did you want anything from the store?
No, I'm okay, but thank you, though. Thank you, dear. That was my beautiful partner. We act things out sometimes. What did we miss? Raven, welcome back for the ads. I don't know if you were watching in that. Doesn't matter to me. I don't really care. But you were asking about a non-alcoholic version of this. The alcoholic ingredients are green chartreuse and gin. You can substitute gin for a juniper tea, which you take juniper berries, put them in tea, and add your own collection of spices to them. For the green chartreuse, it's going to be tough. If you do want me to do a little more research on non-alcoholic chartreuse equivalents, let me know, and I can take some time to research that for you. Because I'm interested in non-alcoholic stuff just as much as you are, and I do drink the alcohol. How are we supposed to evolve as a species if we don't express curiosity towards our fellow man, raven, or otherwise? And I think that's beautiful, right? I see Annie saying, according to YouTube, you don't know how to make simple syrup either. It's true. It's hotly debated, actually. Annie saying, lime, put it in your mouth, not dramatic enough. I'm Team Anna. Kid says, oh, I love director Anna. I love her too. I love her a lot more than you do. So let's go back to this one, right? It's very botanical. Like, that pineapple juice is being expressed in a way because it's being adjusted by the chartreuse with those almost peppery spices. And that's actually kind of where I'm landing. It's almost like pineapple peppercorn. It's a sour pineapple peppercorny flavor in there. I really like what's going on there. That's cool. And it's got a nice dry factor to it because that pineapple juice is just like, it's digesting my mouth in all the right ways. That's pleasant. And I had a garnish in there somewhere. There we go. This is the dead, and the dead has been reckoned. And here's how to make it. Which is what I say to the people watching the short after the fact, because in the chronology of things, I tell you what the drink is, I tell you what it tastes like, and then I give you the recipe. Because that's how we increase retention. And we're all about retention. Are you bored yet? Me too. Let's play a video game, shall we? So to everybody who might be new here at the bar with an X, this is what we do. We go to the bar, we make a drink, we go to the video game, and we continue from there, and the death counter is already ready. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. After all this time, I still can't believe it's not butter. All right, could I have one of our beautiful mods on the Twitch side set us to game while I get ourselves prepared over here? Thank you so much. Let's sip on this cocktail, play a video game, and see where we get from that, you know? Alrighty. It looks like we're all set up and ready to go. Let me get myself prepared over here. All right. So, if you didn't know from last time, we're playing Chain of Memories on Proud mode, and we already beat Sora's story, so now we're doing Riku's story. Let's get right into it. It's kind of like Chain of Memories on easy mode. It's pretty good. Riku's got some pretty cool abilities. Am I already in dark mode? I don't even know anymore. Oh, I should have used the Mickey. Oh, I should have used the Mickey. Oh, double Mickey? Double Mickey all the time? That sounds awesome.
Your Majesty, come on!
It's time for a miracle! Miracle. The MM miracle. Oh, another Mickey? That's kind of cool. That's really cool. I see Annie saying, LOL, no skirt, so not dark mode? What are you talking about? There's a skirt right there. Can you not see? You can't see any? Or was there not a skirt there already and I'm just gaslighting everyone? I do that sometimes by accident. I really am that dense. Almighty darkness! Darkness boost, took 20. Annie said, you just got the skirt when you read my message. Sure, Annie. Sure. Sure I did. Gaslight attempt failed. I don't know. I'm feeling a little sparky right now.
Like it.
I could have just gaslit myself. Would not be the first time.
Take this.
Oh my gosh. By the way, y'all, if you do have a hankering for another cocktail, which I often happen to do sometimes during these streams, I take requests too. And if we've got the ingredients, I'm more than happy to try pretty much whatever you got on hand. The one that immediately when I said that, I thought of a flavor combination that somebody shared with me. I think it was about a month or so ago. It's literally called The Flavor, and you combine, I think, lime cucumber Gatorade with, I think it's like cherry, like Mike's Hard, like cherry lemonade or something. I haven't been able to find this lime cucumber thing, but if I get my hands on it, you will be hearing from me. And the best place to hear from me is probably on the Discord. I'm still getting used to posting on other platforms. That's a fault in my stars, not a fault in anybody else's stars. Let's get it. I see YouTube, Asiel saying, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2 is the first game I played as a kid. And it got me hooked on the Kingdom Hearts lore. Good to see others still hyping this. Oh, absolutely, my dude. So, Asiel, you must be one of the OGs. Because the only games that I've played so far, I watched my brother play 358 Days Over 2. I'm only recently playing, I played Kingdom Hearts, and then I'm playing Rechain of Memories now, having played a little bit of regular Chain of Memories in high school on my Chromebook that the school gave me. Rich neighborhood. I wasn't supposed to be playing games during class, but I most certainly did. And then I played the original Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2 with my then girlfriend, now wife. Way back then, but now I'm playing it on my own. It's great. I see Brad saying, this sips did make me throw together a Fernet sour to use some green and lime. Oh, how did it go, Brad? You added a bit of Fernet in there? So you had some Fernet, some green Chartreuse in there, and some lime juice. Any pineapple juice? Or does your version not have any pineapple juice? Give me the deets! Give me a recipe! And tasting notes are a must. 1 to 1 to 1, Fernet green, lime simple. That's basically like a last word template. Sans, what else is in there? You got your maraschino would be in there. So the Fernet has swapped up for the maraschino, basically. That's not too bad. That sounds pretty good. I see Michael saying it's been 71 years, because Peter Pan is 71 years old. Is that why this ship is looking a little dusty? Makes a lot of sense there, to be perfectly honest. I see NHHVHY, which I'm choosing to pronounce Nirvi, saying, what's good? Cocktails are good. Choosing to be sober is also really good. There's a lot of things that are good right about now, Nirvi. What's good with you? Oh dear, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, Mickey! Mickey, come here, buddy. Come here, bud. No, 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 no. Don't be doing that stuff. Do not be doing that. Heal me! Brad's like, it's got a weird sarsaparilla root beer kind of vibe with the Fernet and the green. Brad's talking about a recipe of his own creation just now. Equal parts green Chartreuse. What else was in there? Green Chartreuse, lime juice, Fernet Branca, and simple syrup. It sounds good. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. This is not going well. This is not going well. Give me the heals. It's very bright with the lime. It's very refreshing. That's one of the things about lime juice in drinks. It really brightens things out. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of sour drinks. And when it's properly balanced, lemons are really, really nice. They're kind of... Folks describe lemon juice as being neutral as compared to lime juice. I can see that. There's always a little bit of bitterness when it comes to lime juice. Always a teensy little bit. But it's also kind of funky. Which to me is kind of bright. Any sourness, any acid in a cocktail is going to wind up making it a little bit brighter. And if you shake it too, even more brighter. That's sometimes based in science and sometimes based on my own opinion. Brad's like, I do love lime over lemon. It just feels like it's got more characteristics to it. Now, what I've been doing as a personal exercise at the bar with an X is swapping out my, like, juiced ingredients with super juice equivalents. And super juice is basically an oleo, hold on, there's a word for it. It's not oleosaccharum. Oleo... Oh my god. I think citrate? Now, there's a word for it, but it uses acid. Instead of using sugar like you would in an oleosaccharum, where you macerate the ingredients with sugar, you macerate them with citric acid or some other acid instead, and you can make an equivalent to, you can make, like, sort of an equivalent to lime or lemon juice by using significantly less of your lemon, lime, or other citrus. I have some lemon super juice that I've been using in place of store-bought lemon juice, and I will eventually make a lime super juice to do a bit of comparison. It tends to be a little more brash, a little more acidic, a bit drier too, and in my opinion, a more potent lemon flavor. Actually, and I haven't put the schedule up yet, but there will be Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories drinks, 3 original recipes from the Bar with an X next week on Wednesday that will all be using, any lemon juice is being completely swapped out with the lemon super juice. I see Brad saying oleocitrate is right, I think. It feels right, doesn't it? Feels right to me. But that stuff's been pretty good. And the idea is to get kind of more juice from your limes, more juice from your lemons, and therefore be a little bit more sustainable. And if you make your ingredients in bulk, it's a little more shelf stable and a bit cheaper over the long run. I don't think I've bought lemon juice in weeks. It's great. And I really haven't bought lime juice either, because I've just been taking my excess lime juice and putting it in the same container. That does have a slightly off taste now. It's gotten a lot more bitter. I kind of like bitterness, so I really haven't been complaining, but it is a notable difference, like, specifically. And I wonder if I used lime super juice, whether it would be a little bit different. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I love Chartreuse drinks. It's like, it's peppery to me. Green Chartreuse is peppery to me, and I love that. I'm having a memory going back when I first started drinking things, and I remember having, I think it was a slow gin fizz at a local restaurant where my parents live. And I remember saying that the slow gin fizz tasted peppery. And after that, like months after the fact, I got my own bottle of slow gin. It's just a slow gin liqueur from Jacqueline's. It's really not that good. There are better options, and I don't have the good option. And I was like, wow, this isn't peppery at all. What did I do wrong?
Your Majesty.
To this day, I don't really know. I'm convinced, looking back on the fact, that there might have been something almost like chartreuse in that drink instead, and maybe I just ordered something different. Maybe it wasn't a slow gin fizz at all, because I don't remember it being very fizzy. But I honestly cannot remember. It's been so long since that cocktail, but I remember the taste of it. That was one of those drinks that specifically demarcates a particular period of my life. Very early cocktail mixologist. Very early, like, got some of my own bottles at home and not really doing anything complicated. And being like, it's time to go see what the restaurants are serving. And this was like a 24-hour diner, and they were definitely not. It wasn't like any sort of speakeasy level stuff. It's just like stuff that you could get at your local bar that's open 24 hours a day. I don't actually know if they served liquor 24 hours. That's a question for myself the next time I go back home. Randall, welcome in. How are you this fine, wonderful, piratey evening? If you've got a drink in hand, you might be as happy as I am. You might also be not as happy as I am, in which case, I'd pour one out for you, but this one's pretty good. Drink of the day, saying Randall, how am I? I'm doing pretty good. That was wrong, that's good, and that's gonna need a, oh crap. I done did it dirty. I'm doing pretty good. I was super tired today. This was one of my engineering work days, and I did a bit of a lesson on one of the implementations that we made. It was very, very confusing. It's very convoluted, and I completely tired myself out, and then noped out at 5 o'clock, rested for the next, like, 2 hours, had a wonderful dinner that Anna made for us. It was a stuffed peppers, actually, and I was completely rejuvenated. And now we're here. Overall, pretty good day. Pretty good day indeed. I hope the same could be said for other people, but if not, hey, that's why we're here. To chill out and enjoy company together. I see Oziel saying, sounds like a keeper. I would think so. I think we're talking about the drink. That's a good one. I like this one. Again, this one came out of a drink called... it came out of a book called Tiki Drinks. That's this book right here by Nicole Weston and Robert Sharp. It's got a number of classic tiki cocktail recipes, some older tiki cocktail recipes, modern ones as well, and some new stuff too. I have the whole thing cataloged, and this is something I was searching for to try to keep things piratey themed, and it's pretty good. I don't want that. I want this, and I want this one to see what happens. I see Brad saying Anna's meals do tend to rejuvenate. They're very, very nice. She does a pretty good job. I learned recently when I make the pot pies, they're really, really good. I got my specialties. They tend to be oven-baked meals. They sit in the oven for like hours on end. I make a nice, what do we do? I don't know what you call it, but you put meat inside of like a red wine reduction, like, oil-based thing, and it absorbs all the fixins. I don't know what you call that, but it's real good. It's real good. I see Randall saying, Dad got a new 4-door hardtop Wrangler. And now I want one now. The idea of having a newfangled car. To me, that's like me. Like, honestly, I don't get very excited about cars. I get really excited about new bottles of booze. I think, what's the most recent bottle that we got around here? What do we think? What did I get recently? That Ford's gin bottle is actually relatively new. What else did we get? I'm drawing a blank, to be honest. What was the newest bottle that we got here? I don't know, but the Ford's gin is pretty good. It's almost savory in a way. It's got nice, like, herbaceous qualities to it. Something almost, I don't know. The tip of my tongue says rosemary-like. And I like that. I like that in the spirit. Especially when it's a botanical that I can actually piece out. And I don't know if there is any rosemary in this. I bet there is. There's like a ton of botanicals listed on here. Coriander, grapefruit, sharp something, spice, lemon peel. Not doing well so far. Sharp bright citrus, bitter orange peel, cassia, like cinnamon. Any rosemary? Pink lavender. Oh wait, it says it on the back. Hold up a second. Ford's gin. Juniper, coriander seed, lemon peel, bitter orange peel, jasmine, angelica, grapefruit peel, orris powder, cassia, well water, and wheat. I might be tasting the wheat in there. Distinctly not rosemary. But I'm getting notes of rosemary. And that does it for me. I see Randall saying Wranglers are so much better now than back in 2016. Way smoother, and automatic headlights and cruise controls assist. Very nice, easy now. The 2016 one was a stick though. Oh, was it really? A Wrangler? For some reason, it doesn't, like, I don't know too much about, like, the stick shifting of cars and whatnot either, but, like, I never imagined, like, a Wrangler-type vehicle, which, correct me if I'm wrong, they got big wheels, they stand tall. They don't strike me as stick vehicles, and I don't know why. I think it's a generational thing. Like, when I think of a car that has a stick shift, I think of something that is low to the ground, maybe a little nicer on the, like, the retro side of things, but not like something. In my head, I'm picturing, I might have the wrong Wrangler, but when I think of a Wrangler, I think of like a Jeep. I could be wrong. Again, not a car guy. Ask me what a cocktail or a bottle looks like, I can tell you there. I think of it this way. Anytime I don't know something, that's an opportunity to learn. And for somebody to educate me. There are a lot more Mickey cards popping through. Why is that happening? This area is an almighty darkness area, so the Heartless are stronger. Which is why I've been struggling, so maybe that's what... Maybe Mickey's just trying to be nice to me. I appreciate that. Thank you, Your Majesty. Mar them with the Mickey. I think that's what we've been saying. Randall says Jeep Wrangler is the classic go-anywhere car. Most were stick shift and rough rides. Really? I never knew that. In my head, a Jeep Wrangler is not a stick shift. And I don't know why. But you said the one in 2016 was a stick, and the ones after the fact, I suppose, were not. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's done. Duels are not working right now. Duels are not working at all. Because these Heartless are so strong. Was that it? Oh, almost.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Mar them with the Mickey! That still doesn't roll off the tongue very much. I don't really like it. Mar them with the Mickey just ain't working. Ooh. Need to hydrate on this cocktail. It's very, very acidic. Despite how acidic and dry this is hitting my palate, it's actually not that sour. Like, I like the flavor of this Dead Reckoning cocktail,
Like it.
but it's still very acidic.
Like it.
Brad's saying, met him with the moof. Met him with the Mickey? Met him with the moof? You could say moose, I guess, because Mickey Mouse. Just the met him with the mouse? I could see that. I could see that. Randall's saying, my 1952 Korean War Jeep was a stick too. I mean, that would make sense. If 2016 was a stick, I imagine 1952 was too. Randall, are you a car buff enough to tell me when automatic shifting came into the world?
Your Majesty.
Let's see. Alexa, when was automatic gear shifting invented?
Just me. Out of my way.
The earliest 20th century. Randall says 73. No, 53. Well, the machine's saying early 20th century. Which I guess 53 is early enough in the century, right? I mean, it seems to make sense to me. Excuse me. Excuse me, chat. Acidic things tend to make me hiccup a little bit. I swear I'm not drunk. You're the one who's drunk. It ain't me. I see Brad saying, I like the Fernet green thing just because it's so limey. I imagine, how's the sourness level on that? Because I think you said there was some simple syrup in there as well, right? I imagine that if you did equal parts lime and simple, that it's going to be relatively balanced. But I don't know. It might hit differently for your palate. Oh, no. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good. 25% simple, which cuts a lot. That's fair. That's fair. It does still be a bit tangy. I like that. I appreciate drinks with a nice tang to them. Not necessarily sour. Not a fan of sour things. I will drink sour things, because I wouldn't be much of a mixologist if I just completely steered away from all things sour. Sours are like an entire category of drink. Wouldn't be very experienced if I just strayed away from it. I'll take one for the team. It also doesn't help that I have esophageal problems, so when I had to get a sour drink real good, oh man. Dude, I'm salivating right now. It's rough, dude. I'm salivating, it's rough. My bike ride home was really, really exhausting because the backpack that I used was filled with electronics. So I was huffing and puffing on the way home, and I think I'm a little dry. Hydrate. A little bit of lemon and honey water. That does well for me. Brad says, whoop on the whoop. Dopamine hits for the mod. Get him, dude. Do what's due for you, and I'll do what's due for me. Consumption, I got it. Yeah, that's so interesting. The overlay actually picks up the redemptions now. That's so interesting. That's very new. I'm gonna have to turn those off, actually. That's so interesting. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the bottom chat box says consumption twice. Usually I add a little custom message. I might be able to turn those off, though, because I kind of like the chat bot just screaming at me for things. Yep, I missed it. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Did I actually do the consumption, or did I forget? Hold on, here's some water. I don't remember whether I did or did not. My mouth did taste like pineapple juice for a hot second, so I figured I did, but just to be sure. Randall's saying, in reference to the, when did automatic sticks become a thing? Though the first electric car in 1924 was gearless, so it could be considered automatic. I dig that. All right, will this actually work to heal me? Be really cool if you did. Thank you, Mickey. That was really good. Thank you, Your Majesty. The ultimate mouse weapon of healing.
Your Majesty.
Oh, y'all will be happy with me. Captain Hook is in this stage. I saw a TikTok the other day of a dude voicing Captain Hook, and I think I have a solid reference for the voice. Mr. Slee. A black room. Riku on my boat. He's going to tickle shiver my timbers. I make my best attempt. By the time we get to Captain Hook, I will have been drinking even more. So, you cannot hold me accountable. Actually, you kind of have to. That is in the terms of service of most platforms. I am reprehensible for my actions. I also realized that on autopilot, I have just been spawning a ton of really tough red rooms. It's working. We're leveling up. We're leveling up pretty fast. I see Michael saying, I think Hans Conrad played as Captain Hook. Did he sound like this, Michael? Or was it a little bit better? I'm learning. One day I'll be in the movies. Or perhaps not. I don't know. Randall says, by the way, not a car buff, just autistic, so remember everything. Oh, dude, even better. You're more of a car buff than I am, so I'd take this is a compliment from me to you. I would consider myself a cocktail buff. I guess. Well, what does one consider a buff to be?
Your Majesty.
Regardless, you know a hell of a lot more than I do. Or you're just quicker on the keyboard to look it all up. And it just seems that you know everything. Either way. You're doing great out there. I see Brad saying too, we'll keep you reprehensible. Oh, who's that? Jehovah John. Welcome in, Jehovah John. I like that. I wanted to say Jehovah John, but it sounds weird and that's not what your name is. I think it's hilarious. Oh, that's Jehovah John. And then Justine Edinger Evans was the last one. Well, welcome to the bar to the both of you. We got good stuff. I see Randall saying, I'm an expert, not a buff. I'm an expert, not a buff. You're the second person in the last month to call me a cocktail expert. I am not an expert by any means. I am a high-level novice. And I think the only difference between me and somebody else who really enjoys drinks is just the amount of research and time spent into it. That's the only difference in my humble opinion. Michael says, dude, you should totally be in a movie. I want to be. I would love to do some acting. I did acting in high school and middle school. I have actually been acting most of my life. I took a break during college. Mostly because I was focusing on getting my degree and trying to push down all of my creative instincts. Because that's what it takes to be a man. Feed the counter. I won't let it happen. Open up. Stop that annoying sound effect. No meatballs! No meatballs this time. Oh dear, meatballs. Randall says, can you make every well-known common cocktails, Cameron? Can I make all of them? No. Not off the top of my head, but with the power of Google, we can do anything. This is possibly not gonna end well. Oh, it could have ended better. It could have ended worse. Oh, give me the Mickey. I need this, and then that, and then this guy, and then I can do this.
Your Majesty.
And he is celebrating the meatballs. As one should do. Actually, I was visiting some family over the weekend. There were some really, really good meatballs. Like, really good meatballs. They were store-bought, but they knew what store to buy from. It was really good. It was really good. Anyway, you're gonna be so mean to Vicky. Stupid rats. He's ruining all my fun. Met him with the moof. Met him with the Mickey? Oh my god, why would you ban Mickey like that, Brad? Oh my gosh. Will this even work? I hope it works. I hope it works. Don't kill me! I don't want to die. I see Randall saying, if the answer is yes to being able to make all commonly known cocktails in any way or even most of them, then you're an expert, not a buff. Here, lay one on me. Give me a cocktail recipe. I'll tell you what it is off the top of my head, or how I would approximate it. You can test my knowledge. I'll just tell you I'm an expert and you'll have to test me on it. To see if I'm lying or not. Ramos Gin Fizz, probably gonna be some heavy cream. Lemon juice, gin. You can add some orange flower water, orange blossom water in there for a nice kick. Oh, please don't hurt me. No, oh my god. I think you used some syrup in there. Definitely, oh, and an egg white. Actually, you don't need the egg white in a Ramos Gin Fizz, I don't think. I think you just need the heavy cream. I think you can add an egg white to it to make it even more fluffy. But the cream is what helps it keeps the form. And he says there's something tragic about how young Riku sounds in this game when he calls out, "Your Majesty!" Tragic. Tragic. And you're welcome, Annie, for feeding your child. This will definitely not be the last one. And if it is, I'll be impressed. Remember, as these streams go on, generally speaking, the more inebriated I become. It's not by a lot. I am very moderation with my drinkies, but... Randall says, here's a hard one. A Tom Collins. I'm pretty sure Tom Collins are usually gin. Soda water's in there as well. I want to say lemon juice in there too. I feel like it's just lemon, simple, gin, and soda water. Because Collins drinks tend to be highballs. And if you did a Juan Collins, you'd have tequila in there. There's other variations too. Spot on. Ooh, there we go. Brad, was I correct on the Ramos Gin Fizz?
Your Majesty.
That's 2 for 2 so far. Not bad. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Collins-type beverages. They tend to be sour drinks because they have, like, citrus in them, and then you top it with soda water. Oh my god. Excuse me, y'all, there's a pirate crawling up my leg. How you doing, babe? Oh, man. Are you okay? Okay. I'm glad that you came back. You alright? Do you need a break? Are you sure?
The first time I was sorry, that was like a guilt trip. The second time,
Okay.
I pretended I was on the phone, so I just kept walking back.
Alright. Hey, good on you, dude. Good on you. Excuse me, all. Excuse me, all. I just need a little moment. You're good, dude. You're good. Yeah.
I also spent too much fixing the melatonin, so I was
It's alright. I forgot to mute. Excuse. Sweet nothings, chat. And we're back. There we go. I see Randall saying Moscow Mule. Oh, dude, vodka, lime juice, ginger beer. Mules are great. Not really my kind of drinks. Again, sour drinks. Not really my type. If I were to make my own Moscow Mule, I'd add some extra syrup in there. Simple syrup, specifically. I saw Brad saying you're in the ballpark. I think you have to have an egg white. I remember, because I think the Ramos Gin Fizzes I've made in the past, I feel like I've never had the heavy cream. The heavy cream seems to really help with that. And I see Osseo saying, I thought he was talking to his dog. No, just talking to my partner. It was an awkward encounter outside. We were doing a little bit of a recovery session. Y'all didn't ask for relationship chat? Sorry, y'all didn't ask for relationship advice? Just give your partner the time of day. At a bare minimum. That's all I'm saying there. I'm gonna be honest when I say this, chat. You are not my top priority. She is.
Oh, that's so rude.
She is. That's why when she interrupts the stream, I always stop. Really? The vacation club? Check this out, chat. We're going on a vacation.
No, we're not.
No, we're not, apparently. Just kidding. No breaks for Cameron. No breaks for me. This is one of the 99 reasons why I drink. Oh, and Randall said spot on the Moscow Mule. Those are easy ones. The Ramos Gin Fizz, I was like mostly correct on that one. I was uncertain about the egg white, mostly because I don't often use the heavy cream in my drinks. Because I don't necessarily have the heavy cream all the time, and I think I alley-ooped myself. Brad's saying too, don't like Moscow Mules, because I don't like the tactile sensation of the copper mug. Ooh, that's fair. That is very, very fair. Michael saying, I thought y'all were taking a vacation. No, not recently. We went on a honeymoon, a Disney honeymoon for the cruise. That'll be the last Disney stuff we do for a little while. What was that, dear?
I want to go to Disneyland.
Oh, we most certainly will go to Disneyland in California.
Wait, actually?
We will go. I just don't know when. I cannot guarantee when. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Wishful thinking. The YouTube channel just got monetized. And get this chat. We've made a whopping $2.
You got monetized yesterday.
I got monetized over the weekend, actually. This is actually great. It was actually shockingly high numbers from what I thought, dude. Shockingly high. Evidently, we make good content here. Winks awkwardly. Smirks. Winks again. Winks a third time.
Another take of that one, like commercial.
That's commercial. Are we doing more commercials?
No. I'm just.
No, the answer is yes. As my manager
Shit.
and director, you have to hold me accountable to commercials. By the way, if y'all actually want commercials, not ad breaks, completely separate, my commercials, then you can see the Twitch story, the Instagram story, or the TikTok story. I call them advertisements.
You do advertising.
I don't know if it actually helps. I do it anyways.
Some of them are fun.
More content.
Oh,
More content all the time. That's how we make a living on this thing. Isn't that right? Ooh, can I have a melatonin?
no.
No?
Why would you need a melatonin?
Come on, just a half a handful.
You'll pass out.
Dude, chat, do you think I'd pass out on stream if I took half a handful of melatonin tablets?
You would just stroke yourself.
Would it be bad? Can you overdose on melatonin, Miss Doctor? I don't mean that facetiously. She's actually a doctor.
From what I know, you theoretically no, but your body
Theoretically,
can
no.
like basically compensate for it. So if you do it long enough, basically your body's not going to produce melatonin, which means you're not going to be tired ever.
Dude, I have such a good idea. Annie says probably not good for you, but I had an idea, chat. And mods, if I'm encroaching on drug guidelines, please stop me.
Only take drugs as directed by your doctor and the prescription.
But
That
like,
is what I said.
what if you had to beat a game in the amount of time it takes for you to
No.
not fall asleep
No,
after taking melatonin?
that is not the reason you take melatonin.
It's not the reason you take melatonin. All right. Doctor says no. Won't happen. Just an idea. Yeah, no? Okay. Nope. Not happening. Thank you, mods. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs, adults. Unless prescribed by a medical physician.
Yes. And if you are doing drugs, please go see a medical physician.
It's true. Chimpanzees, you do not abide by human laws, so chimpanzees, do drugs. But do not take the drugs your trainers give to you. Humans are bad news. Humans are bad news. I know. I'm living inside of a human. You ever find, chat, that your skin is just a prison for the you that lies trapped within?
Darkness!
Me neither. Randall says, got a hard one finally. Rum Runner. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. My head says, my intuition says that a Rum Runner definitely has rum in it. I'm guessing it's a tiki drink. I'm bad with tiki drinks. Rum Runner. Let's go with rum, orgeat, orange juice, maybe a tinge of absinthe in there. And wait. There might be Falerno in there too. I think I just threw every single tiki ingredient into a thing. I don't think it worked. Oh man, rum runner is a tough one. Tiki drinks are not my specialty. Oh my god, please don't. Thank you. Annie says, she's my doctor. My wife is my doctor. Not chat stock anyways. Nobody take medical advice from this stream, please. I would abuse the silence cam command so much so. That's definitely a thing.
Oh wait, I have
We can make that a thing.
Cam command.
This is the silence cam command.
Why are you killing Riku?
I don't think you can control my microphone, though. Why am I killing Riku? Oh, for the obvious reasons. All right, hold up. Randall says, Rum Runner. An ounce of light rum, ounce of Navy strength rum. I knew there was something special about the rum in there. 1 ounce of banana liqueur, such as Gifford Banana do Brazil. Half an ounce of blackberry liqueur, such as Gifford Creme de Mure. 2 ounces of pineapple juice. 1 ounce of lime juice, freshly squeezed. Half an ounce of grenadine for our international partners. 30 milliliters of light rum. 30 milliliters of a Navy strength rum. 30 milliliters of banana liqueur. 15 milliliters of a blackberry liqueur. 59 milliliters of pineapple juice, or about 60 mils. 30 milliliters of lime juice, and 15 milliliters of grenadine. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that one. That was a rum runner. Oh, dude, wait a minute. Hold up. There's a rum crust in this book somewhere. And I think I was screwing myself over. Hold up. No, that's an afterburner. What the heck is the rum crusta? I literally have a Tiki book right here. I was thinking of something. Might have just been a shot in the dark. Let's learn together. Rum crusta, pages 58 to 59, and Tiki drinks by Nicole Weston and Robert Sharp. Rum crusta, aged rum, Cointreau, maraschino, and lemon juice. It's kind of a rum riff on the last word. All right, yep, totally off with that one. Maybe I made a drink. If you watched this and you tried it, let me know how it is. And if you want ratios, comment so I can remember what the hell I was talking about. I need heals. Excuse me. I need heals and heals and heals. Got some heals. Smack the lanterns. Smack the lanterns. I love lanterns. Lanterns are my favorite. Lanterns are my favorite. I will say, Randall, I want to learn more about Tiki drinks, and this Tiki drinks book over here is a pretty good basis, but there's one out there.
Take this.
I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the book, but it's on, like, I think of my birthday wish list somewhere because I really want it. And it's a really good basis for Tiki drinks. I want to say it was one of our other viewers who suggested it to me, and I cross-referenced it, and it's a good one. Just wish I could remember what the heck it was.
Your Majesty.
That was the hardest one I could find, and you still did well. I mean, I was still within the ballpark of Tiki drinks, so... Chances are, if it's a Tiki drink, and you say it's got orgeat in it, you might be right. Pineapple juice, you might be right. Lime juice, you're probably right. Rum, you're probably even more right. Bonus points if you decide in your guesses to make a blend of rums. You know what I learned recently? I learned relatively recently, or corrected myself recently, that painkillers, I believe, are a Scotch-based drink. I thought they were specifically designated as being Pusser's rum drinks, but I think you need Scotch in there as well. Because one of the drinks we did for Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Doors is a quasi-riff on a painkiller. It was the Bottery cocktail. It's a peppercorn-based painkiller, with definitely not Scotch in it. I don't think I knew that at the time. And he says, you put the lime in the coconut and you shake it all about. I mean, that's not necessarily Tiki, but it could be. Anything's a painkiller if you're brave enough. Now, painkillers, what do we say about medical advice, Cam? The cocktail! The cocktail! The cocktail! Speaking of painkillers, totally not drugs, I've been reading this really nice book called Apothec recently about the bar of the same name in the West Coast and the East Coast. And it's about, like, medicinally inspired drinks and blending the worlds of, like, medicinal herb stuff with drinks and cocktails. And I've recently been going through it. And you saying painkiller, I only got through the foreword of the book so far, and apparently there's an entire section on drinks that are considered painkillers. And I haven't gotten there yet, so ask me in like a month or so when I actually manage to get through it. Randall says it's official. You're an expert, not a buff. Yay. Somebody give me a crown. Pay me for my expertise. Actually, you don't have to. I actually already do. I teach cocktail classes now, and I'm still waiting on the brand materials to share it with y'all. Truth be told, chat, I'm trying to see if I can get y'all, like, discount codes. It's really no different than the stuff that's on here. Just the stuff that we cover on the show tends to be few and far between and not really in a particular category, whereas the class stuff is distilled to be all about a particular topic, anywhere between 60 minutes to an hour and a half. A little different. And you get product along with it. Because naturally, they're trying to sell product too.
Your Majesty. Come on.
Brad says the class stuff looks really interesting. The kits that come with it are cool. I think I'm at liberty to share what those kits are. They're public options on their website. But what I'm doing is a whiskey blends course. It's not really blending whiskey together. It's about making your own whiskey, which you could say is a blend. Same thing with gin, but they come with do-it-yourself gin kits and do-it-yourself whiskey kits, where all you have to do is add vodka. It's a grain alcohol. It works for whiskey. And things of wood and botanical and stuff. And then the other one comes with historically accurate syrup sets, which is pretty cool. And then there's a secret one where I actually can't share what comes with it, yes. Oh, hello there. Randall says, you did 4 out of 5 spot on, and the 5th was the hardest one. You were in the ballpark. Thank you, Randall. All right, now it's time for your quiz. Who invented the Maserati? That's a car. And what was their relation to the person who invented the Lamborghini? I'm starting you off with an easy question. You'll get this in no time.
Darkness.
That was the part bartender speaking facetiously. Time's ticking, Randall. Brad says, that was clearly Alfred Maserati, Mr. Maserati to you, Brad. And they were babysitters of each other. Yeah. Randall says, I have no idea on that. Not a fan of those cars. Ah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Brad? 2 points. Nice job, dude. 2 points for answering. Randall, 5 points for specifically fessing up about the fact that you don't know that. See, the scales are different now. On YouTube, I see Exile Zol saying, L Gamers. The L stands for winner. And I'm clearly winning. So thank you for that, Exile. As opposed to what your name may imply, you are allowed to stick around. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, it's gonna be great. Brad says, I have a Honda Civic. His name is Chuck. I too have a Honda Civic. It serves me well. My Honda Civic serves me and my partner well, which is all I can ask from a vehicle. It's not quite what makes a Subaru, but it does make an automobile an automobile. It's got some wheels and it drives. And that's really all I could ask for. And when it gets into a kerfuffle, it doesn't kill me on the inside and crumple, just like I do with pieces of paper when I get angry. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. I just kind of put my eyebrows down and glare at people. Mr. Krabs, welcome in, Krabs. Use the Heart's Laws card, says Krabs. What does that mean? I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific on that. Do you mean like the 3 of Hearts, the 4 of Hearts, the Jack of Hearts, or the King of Hearts? Or just Mickey Mouse, which I suppose could also be considered a Hearts card. Or do you mean the King of Hearts card? I get confused sometimes. Alright, get him. Randall says, I know next to nothing about exotics, sports and SUVs and muscle cars. I know very well, says Randall. So what do you know about SUV and muscle cars? What do you know about the Honda Odyssey, which I believe is a suburban vehicle? Maybe. Oh, Krabs says use a Heartless card. Oh, I forgot those existed yet again. It's like the 4th time I've forgotten. Where would I be without the official support of the Krusty Krab? Heartless! 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 Should I use all of them? I used all of them. I think it worked. I'm winning now! Right? Right? Maybe? I don't really know. Magical Miracle Mickey Mouse! That is a fair point. I do appreciate the reminder, Mr. Krabs. I am not good at remembering my Heartless cards. Very not so good. Moments reprieve. Krabs says Clubhouse. Like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside! It's fun inside. That's why you should be coming inside. That's what the name implies. That's what the song implies, rather.
Time's up.
No out of context innuendos here, chap. Just an honest-to-goodness recommendation for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And the fact that you should go inside. Because it is fun inside. Can't say the same about the bar with an X. You can't really go inside the bar with an X. There's a bunch of bottles occupying all the shelves. If you tried to get in there, you'd probably make a mess and knock some things over. Not very good for the barkeep. Significantly less good for the glassware that is, you know, precariously stacked behind it. Glasses have literally broken on this stream before just because somebody opened a drawer. We're getting better. We're getting better at organizing our inventory. Randall says, are they nothing on the Honda Odyssey on those either? I've ridden in one before and steers smooth as silk for what it is. Nice little hatchback. What is a hatchback? I think I've only heard... Actually, I don't know what a hatchback is. Oh, is it where like the back of the car goes like, eh? Eh? Is that a hatchback? Wait, don't most trunks do that though? No. It's like the back of the car, like on this side, and that thing goes, and then not just like Trunks where just like poof. Am I as near in the ballpark like I was on the Rum Runner? Oh my gosh. Come here, Your Majesty! I'm going on a card ride! And you're coming with me!
Majesty. Time's up.
What is it that Mickey Mouse and Riku are shooting out of their Keyblades? It's like white little balls of energy. We've seen a number of balls of energy in Kingdom Hearts already. The green stuff seems to be health. The blue stuff tends to be MP if you have that available to you in the game that you're playing. And then the red stuff is Moogle points. The heck is the white stuff? What's the white stuff that keeps coming out of Riku and Mickey's Keyblades? I want answers, or I'm about to start making some very, very not safe for work assumptions of what that is. Oh, hello there. I need this and this and this to heal.
Your Majesty.
Heal me!
Come on.
Excellent. Let's go back around and do this and hopefully heal again.
Come on.
Good stuff. We're doing great so far, y'all. That death counter is absolutely starving.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
As this drink has begun to kind of mellow out with time, I would even say those Chartreuse notes are getting even more pronounced. Like, it is very clear that this is a Chartreuse cocktail. And I love that. This is a solid choice. Probably won't have it again, only because it's kind of on the tart spectrum of things, a little sour. Alright, I wonder if adding a little bit of simple syrup will bring this up to my taste. I might do that. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm lazy. I oftentimes don't improve the drinks that I don't like because I'm just lazy. I'll just sip it. Or I'll just toss it. I just won't sip it at all. That's my level of laziness. It's a common theme on this channel, me being lazy. Taking shortcuts, coming up with way too overcomplicated things to do stuff. It's a thing that happens. I would wager that the farther you get into your drinks, the more lazier you tend to become. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work either. I was hoping to get a Mickey in there somewhere. That's what I wanted. Randall says, hatchback the trunk is longer and taller, like a car minivan. They commonly have more horsepower and stuff you'd find on an SUV, like better tires and stiffer suspension. And stiffer suspensions mean it's a more comfortable ride, right? Does that tend to be how that works? By the way, if I'm asking way too many questions about cars, by all means, stop me. I will just keep asking questions. Because I know next to nothing. I think the only thing I know... What is the only thing I know about cars? What do I even know about cars? Ah, the transmission turns the circle in one direction to the circle in another direction. That's what the transmission does in a car. It transmits the direction of the cylinders. Because cylinders tend to spin, make a rod spin in this direction, but you want your wheels to go in this direction, and that's what your transmission does. Education at the X-Bar. Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Let's check that, shall we? I need to go back. Back the other direction. Oh, lantern. Lantern. Oh, no. No, not lantern. Oh, I wanted the lantern. Oh, man. I wanted it. But it didn't work. Nice. Nice. Nice smack. I can go in for... Oh, hello there. Nice. And then I can do these and these to... Oh, that could have been a good Mickey. That could have been a threefer. Could have been a threefer. Oh, could also be. There's a lot of Mickeys popping from this guy. Wow. Randall says, more rough ride, but can go through over rougher terrain if you have a stiffer suspension. Ah. rings or something.
Take this.
I really thought we banned that mouse, says Brad. Nah, he keeps rearing his head. The mice that I had in my old apartment, they were like Mickey Mouse.
Time's up.
They just kept coming back, sometimes in pairs. And never in triples, thank goodness. Because that would have been annoying.
Like it.
That was actually a solid set of recovery for that round. A lot of heals on there, a lot of heals. So I don't really need that lantern anymore, and it didn't give me anything to begin with, so it's fine. Randall saying the transmission is the housing for the gearing that transmits power from the engine to torque and speed to the wheels. Yeah! That's what a transmission is! You got it! You got it! 10 points to Randall for the correct answer. Brad's at 2 points. Randall at 15. Blue card. Where, random. Oh. Ooh. Fulfills any criteria except key cards. Interesting. Was that a thing in Stora's story? I don't think it was. Cool. Plot. Let's get some plot in here, chat. Brad says, real bold to give someone who controls the counter just 2 points there, Cam. Oh, hi, Captain Hook. Avast ye, scurvy dogs! I'm going to stab you with the ad break. Ad break. Ads on Twitch. Thank you for supporting the Bar with an X. Refill on water. Keep yourself hydrated, chat. Keep yourself hydrated. Excuse me. I'm very, very refluxy as of right now. I feel the mucus ripping down my throat. That's why I take medication. It's one of the reasons I take medication. It's mostly just that. I'm honest about my health issues because it brings awareness to other people and makes people feel more welcome. Or grosses people out, in which case... wash it away with water. Ha! That's okay with me. Let's see. So a couple of notes of things happening this week, because I'm not technically allowed to talk about anything happening in the game right now during the ad breaks and stuff. Hello, YouTube. I'm looking at you. What do we got going on? I haven't scheduled it yet, but there will be Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories specific cocktails that I'm debuting next week on Wednesday. If you're into that type of stuff, it'll be a full stream. Probably it'll be like maybe less than 2 hours. There's really not going on there. I've been backlogged on a lot of things, so my creativity has been a little backed up too. I also have a number of other projects that I'm working on, so excuse me if it seems that the creativity and number of drinks coming out is at an all-time low. I see Brad saying, I love how the Hook voice is just a little bit like we're trying to make benefit glorious nation of the heartless. Welcome in, welcome in. We're benefiting. I am the king of the heartless. I don't know where I'm going with that one. What was the short that I saw on TikTok? It was Captain Hook talking to Smee about the new Captain Hook skin in Fortnite or whatever. I haven't played Fortnite in God knows how long, so I don't know if there actually is a Captain Hook skin or not. But he's like, Mr. Smee, I need the V-Bucks. We need V-Bucks. And Mr. Smee's like, aye, aye, Captain. And I watched the whole damn thing, and I was like, this is really funny. I don't know why I'm finding this so funny as of right now. I think the only reason why I found it so funny was because prior to that, I was scrolling through TikTok Live, and I kid you not, there was a live happening with two people, with a dude with two different action figures fighting. One was Mario, who was half burned, and one was Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, missing an arm with the Sonic Frontiers music in the background. And as soon as I got to the point where the dude stuck out a sparkler and shoved it into Mario, only for Mario to turn into Fire Mario, was I like, dude, I feel like I'm high right now. And eventually I popped a like, scrolled on. I was like, wow, this is wild. Stale Burger says, hello there. Hello, Stale Burger. What made you so stale? Hey, if it's any props, if it's any consolation, I'd still eat a Stale Burger. I'm just that kind of freak. I see Randall saying, here's one for you. What is the most common voltage for a car? I learned this when I had my 52 Jeep the hard way. Most common voltage? Randall asks, what is quizzing me, what's the most common voltage for a car? Only because I live in a world of microcontrollers, and I've seen a couple of the fuses on cars before. Are we talking about the electronics? Because I imagine there's a 3.3 volt fuse in there somewhere. That's what a lot of electronics run on, either 3.3 volts or 5 volts. But, I don't know, what part of the car are you referring to? Because that's a little bit different. Where am I on that? Yeah, could you hear that, Randall? I did answer the question. 3.3 and 5 volts. That's what I'm gonna say. I work in the land of microcontrollers, and they tend to be that. And there's a ton of electronics inside of cars these days. Like tons of them. If there's electricity happening. So I imagine so. I've been wrong before. Get down, Hook. Where'd you go? Hello.
Take this.
Oh, I forgot that he's got random cards. Oh, give me the Mickey. Where the Mickey at? Where the Mickey at? Countered. Ooh, with the darkness? Oh, I can do a Mickey slate. There we go. Oh, I didn't do it right. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Massive slate slee. Check out my slates, Mr. Smee. Oh, I missed it. It happens. 12 volts, says Randall. 52 Jeep was 24 volts and blew an $105 light. Oh, man. That'll do it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. A very common voltage in the world of microcontrollers is either 3 volts or 5 volts. And now you all know. Oh, that stinks. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Hook? Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You're falling pretty easily. Let's use a Heartless card. All zeros. All zeros all the time. Oh, that would make it really good for things like this. Oh my god, it worked! Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good! Nice job, Riku! That was great. I see a Stale Burger saying, I'm a lawyer helper, and I love burgers. I watch Steel Samurai, but I sometimes watch Pink Princess, but I think that's to be colorful, and Steel Samurai has a lot of gender norms. I have no idea what Pink Princess or Steel Samurai is. I am also not a lawyer. What are those? I'm very curious. Are they like shows? You said you watch them. So that's either a video game or a show. Tell me more. I'm very interested. And the fact that there is a pair makes me think that Pink Princess and Steel Samurai have something in common. I see Nihivi saying, so what is a stale burger? Oh, one who burgs stale things. Naturally. Like stale bun or burger has a hole? I would think the whole damn thing. I mean, it could be a bunless burger for all we know, but that's a question for the stale burger. And it's not a legal question, so I don't really know if it's really up their alley, you know? I see Stale Burger saying, sorry for my talkativeness. Oh, you don't need to apologize for being talkative. You're new here. You may not actually be new here, but you've popped into my chat for the first time, so you may not realize already. I guarantee I'm more talkative than you are. I never shut up. I mean talkative. Oh, that's cool. Me too, Doug. Nikivi says, we needed to get a burger lawyer in here. Nihivi? Meet Stale Burger. Stale Burger? Meet Nihivi. One of you is on the vertical chat, and one of you is on the horizontal chat. No worries. I will facilitate communication. Balance in all things, so they say. Like 3 mice all the time. Oh, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Thank you. Smack him. Look up here. Also, Brad, I didn't read your message earlier. Riku out here making it look easy. He do make it look pretty easy. Could you imagine fighting against a captain of a pirate ship with all zeros? Easy mode. Easy mode. Where do I have to go from here? Wait, am I done? I'm done already. Oh, I haven't gone yet. Okay. I must proceed in yonder direction. No. Oh.
Then you go back to
Oh.
how are you? And then you go back
Nelson Wesley Jr.
well.
Welcome in, Nelsie Wesley Jr. I was gonna try to make a joke about juniors, but I don't think that's necessary. You know what? No joke on this one. Welcome in, Nestle. Pull up a seat, grab yourself a drink, get comfy. I see Nahivi saying we didn't realize horizontal was live. Yeah, no, it's live. This stuff is all live. You know that one scene? You know what that one like meme where they're like, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." It's like that, but like all the time, except for the shorts. Those can't be live. Technically speaking. Technically speaking, the short is also live. The shorts themselves are not live. If it's a, I'm getting mixed up in the terminology. Sorry, chat. I've been drinking. It's not new. It's not new. It's also not a problem. And you can't convince me it is. My doctor says it's fine. Moderation. Don't drink and drive. That's a problem. I just thought about something.
Take this.
One day, I'm probably gonna play a racing game, and that means I will be drinking and virtually, not in an automobile, driving a virtual vehicle.
Take this.
And I don't yet know how to deal with that scenario. Hasn't happened yet. I don't think I've ever played a racing game on stream just yet. I'm not a fan. I'm honestly not a fan of racing games. They just don't hit me. They don't hit me very well. Don't drink, drive, kids. Correct, Brad. Do not drink, dry kids. Don't drink dry kids at all. Don't drink kids at all. Unless kids is a hip new beverage. In which case, why the hell did you name your beverage that? That's weird, dude. That's weird, and I'll say it. Drunk Forza stream soon? No, Navy, no. Oh my god. To be fair, the last time that I was into cars was playing Forza in high school. What was the last racing game? Oh, actually, I was playing Mario Kart over the weekend. Do I really like it? No, but I'll play it. If everybody else is playing, I'll play it. I was playing at a friend's house too. I don't actually... I have Mario Kart, but I don't have... I have Mario Kart for the Switch, but I don't have the Switch Online thing, so I can't play with people. It's crazy. I see Michael saying, but I'm also a racing game fan. Make a suggestion! If I had to pick one racing game, what should it be, Michael? Does Disney have a racing game? I feel like they must. All right, go south. That's where I need to go. South, south we go. South, south, south we go. Stale Burger saying, oh, I'm a spirit medium. My sister Mia, she's a defense attorney, died from a thinker clock, and my mother was a fraud. My dad died 15 years ago. I have a friend called Nick or Phoenix Wright. Dude. Congratulations. Not on the father dying thing. There's always a reason to celebrate, though. That's pretty cool. Lawyer and a medium. A spirit medium. So, like, you talk with the spirits, right? Like alcoholic beverages? That's the only joke I decided to make about somebody who just mentioned that their dad died 15 years ago. That's all I got. I see Nahivi saying, that whole shit Stelberger is real. That's so funny. Little do you know, chat, there are 3 different universes of chat all coexisting at the same time in a weird superposition. Power to the chatters who can go across universes. It's happened before. I've seen it happen. I swear to you it does, chat. I swear to you it does. And Michael says that Disney does have a racing game. What is the racing game? It's not Disney Infinity, right? That's not a racing game. That's a gimmick so you buy figures. But it's also like Skylanders. And that's the Spyro version of Disney Infinity, I guess. I'm the local expert on drinking and cocktails, not video games. And he says too, though, and qualifies that Forza has some really cool accessibility features with their ASL interpreters. No way! I'm totally behind that. I love that. We love accessibility around here. Speaking of accessibility, there is a game that I had on my stream list a while back. I don't remember what it's called. It might be called, like, Blind Legend, I think. It's a game that's completely in darkness. And it's supposed to simulate being blind, basically. You play the game with only sound cues. I think. It's been a while since I've looked at it, so I might be misquoting it, but it looks really cool. And it looks like it'd be quite the experience. Disney Speedstorm is the one, says Michael. Disney-themed racing stuff in future Kingdom Hearts games too? What? You don't say! That's pretty cool. I see Ralsei popping into chat. Good to see you again, Ralsei. If you are, in fact, the same Ralsei of previous streams, in which case, welcome back. If you're a Ralsei from another universe entirely, where the hell is Chris? Where is Deltarune Part 4 and 5? Come on, Topi! Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. Just take your time. Take your time. The Devil's Tuning Fork sounds similar, too. Interesting. I've definitely heard that one before, but know absolutely nothing about it. You can't rush perfection, Cam. Yes, Toby. Toby, my guy. Chill out. It's okay, we'll wait for you, Toby. We will wait for you. You know that song that goes like, I will wait for you. Just like that. Annie says you can't rush perfection, otherwise Haunted Chocolatier by Concerned Ape, who creates the Stardew Valley. The Valley of Stardew would be out already. Can't rush perfection. Holler to that girl. Yo, Annie, are you a holler back girl? Holla. Like the bread, so tasty. Oh, Chris, what's going on? Ralsei was just looking for you. I was looking for you too. Back. Nice, Annie. Nice. Nice job, Annie. Yo, high five. High five. That was good. That was good. That was real good. Nice. Don't die, Riku. What the hell is this? I don't think I've successfully pulled that off even once before. That was so cool. Oh my god. Brett's like, you can maybe early access perfection, though. Early access perfection does exist. I can see it. I can see it. Oh, hi. Don't hurt me. I am a fragile boy. And by me, I mean Cameron, not Riku. I would never make those judgments about our boy. That'd be weird. What games were in early... Oh, well, I guess Deltarune Chapters 1 and 2. Early access once upon a time. And those were pretty good. I've never actually played Deltarune before, chat. One day I will. Mark my words. I will play Deltarune. That is a guarantee. I freaking love the soundtrack. And if I really love the soundtrack to a game, I will play it. That's honestly the way that I wound up picking the games that I would stream originally before I reformatted. It was because if I really like the music, I'd play it because I just wanted to listen to the music. Even though I really don't... I don't really appreciate the music very much in the games that I play while I'm playing them, only when I'm not playing them. Also, video game music, excellent background music for creative activities, such as cocktail mixology, if I may say. I see Michael saying, that was helm split you used. It was. I really split some helms out there, you're telling me. That was cool. Need more. Fields of Mysterio's early access perfection. Oh yeah, you've made that suggestion before, Annie. That's a good one. I see Stale saying, my real name is Redacted. I will never share somebody's real name on stream. From a mountain that teaches spirit channeling. That's pretty cool. How'd you get into that, Staleburger? Something that interesting a career, I feel, deserves an explanation. If it's a career, it might just be a side gig, in which case, even better. Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The OST is a banger. I think, is that the one that has the smell of dark coffee as a track to it? One of the Phoenix Wright games, I don't know which one it is, has a track called something like The Smell of Dark Coffee. I don't know the melody off the top of my head, otherwise I'd hum it, but I just know I really like that song. But I can't remember which one's because I know there's a bunch of Phoenix Wright games. I also know it's a puzzle game too. Correct me if I'm wrong, Staleburger. They're puzzle games basically, right? I like puzzle games. Puzzle games are pretty cool. Mingling Worlds. I don't know if I want that. Meeting Ground. Bring in the grounds of meeting. I see Brad saying, I will suggest the Phoenix Wright games in the Discord. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. If y'all ever want to make a suggestion for the stream, you can either comment on the VOD that happens after the fact, obviously. And there's a command on Twitch, which is !suggest, where it'll just make a suggestion and send it to the Discord, which everybody can see, by the way, so it allows people to hold me accountable for them. Because it's hard for me to remember things that happen on stream. Full disclosure. I'm a little forgetful.
Darkness!
Start with Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Sorry, my caps are long. Ah, you're good. You're good. I scream all the time.
Your Majesty!
I need heals! And not the kind that make me look damn sexy on the road. I need, like, healing seals.
Come on!
Overruled, says Annie. Alright. My mods have autonomy. They know how to deal.
Your Majesty!
My mods know how to do. You know how they say country girls make do? Well, so do my country mods.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Yeah. Your mods are sleepy though, that's fair. It is a whopping 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's fair. Annie, did you ever take that nap that you were threatening to take earlier? I saw your message and I was meaning to respond, but I felt like it would be weird if the broadcaster host decided to say, take a rest. Completely forgo your duties. I was unable to. Oh no. Well, hopefully, after an excellently well-spent stream of modding for the CameroxnWithAnX community, you'll be out like a light. And if that fails, melatonin. And if that fails, actually, if that, no, strike the melatonin. Don't mix drugs and alcohol. We've been over this. Nightcaps. Annie says, and worked on wedding things before stream. Oh, yeah. Girl, take a break. Don't give me medical advice. Don't mix your drugs with your alcohol. Unless you ask your doctor first. And always ask your parents' permission before going online. Anyways, Stale says, I have a Magatama for channeling spirits.
Darkness!
What does that mean? I don't know what a Magatama is.
Darkness!
Is that like a particular tool used for? Like a particular thing used for channeling spirits? Because that's pretty cool. I'll admit, there was somebody talking to me specifically recently about. It wasn't channel. Oh, it was tarot cards reading. It was tarot card readings, and I thought it was really cool. It was just a random thing that was asked too. It was like, hey, do you want a tarot card reading? I'm a novice, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'll take it. I see Michael saying it'll mess you up. What, melatonin and alcohol or Magatamas? I have no idea. I am very unaware of the world of spirits. Dark Break, that's what that thing's called. That is so cool.
Your Majesty!
Bring on the miracle! Bring upon the miracle. Wonders of wonders, miracles of miracles. God took a sinner by the hand. That's a line from Fiddler on the Roof. I see Annie with the party parrots in chat, combining medicine and alcohol. Don't do that. It's a party when people aren't mixing medicine and alcohol. That it is, chat. That it is. Don't mix your drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. For the most part. Annie says it's even counterindicated if you would be so inclined to use formal doc talk. Counterindicated. One that indicates things on the opposite side or deflects them in a past tense way. Or something. Where the hell am I going? I beat Hook already. Wait a minute, hold up, hold up. Nope, I've reached the limit of cards. Oh, great. Teeming Darkness, nope. Conqueror's Respite is up there. Oh! Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. I've been loitering in the pirate ship. Didn't mean to do that. I see Annie saying, also a kitchen work surface with an arrow pointing to it. Get it? Wait, I get it. Counter indicated. I see Stale Burger asking, what religion do you believe in? That's a bit of a personal question. Generally speaking, I don't really adhere to most things. For the most part. I was raised Roman Catholic. But nowadays, I'm gonna be honest. Long answer. I just believe in what's most convenient to me. That's my hot take. That's my hot take of the evening. Oddly enough, this actually makes me think of this is another TikTok I saw the other day. This is a funny thing. Or at least it is to me. You could feel differently. I say, what was it? There was a TikTok that was like, it was a bartender talking to, it was a skit between the bartender character and the guest character. And it's like, the bar was doing a new program where you say ahead of time what your tip percentage is going to be. And if it's anywhere above, if it's like 5%, then you'll kind of get like a side eye every once in a while. You'll get your drinks, but I might wobble them around a little bit, and if you treat me badly, I might spit in them. 10 to 15% is like normal service. Like, I'll come by, I'll be cordial for you, I will give you your drinks, and you'll be happy or otherwise. And if you got problems with the drinks, that's totally okay too. We'll take them back for you, and we'll try to be cordial about it. 20 to 20%, 25% is like, I will make small talk with you. I will talk about, like, if you got stuff going on that day, I'll talk about things, but no religion or politics. None of that stuff. And then the 35% or above is just like, you can talk to me about whatever the hell you want to. Lay it on me, girl. And then the end of the video is like the customer being like, it was a rough day, so I'm gonna go with the 40% option. And then the bartender's just like, fuck. I thought that was pretty comical. I may see Michael saying, I take Dr. U, drugs, megs with soda water and juice. I like that. That's a good combination. That's a good combo. Dude, personally, I love me a nice juice and soda. I also like me... Actually, I've never had a gin and juice. I was going to say that I like a nice gin and juice. I've never had a gin and juice before. Like, ever. I have never mixed juice and gin, and that's it together. And I don't really know why. Confirm on Annie, though. As long as everything's prescribed, then I think you're good. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Ooh, cutscene time.
What's happening to Sora?
I don't know, dog. Why don't you ask him?
Naminé's powers are being used to shuffle his
Stop with all this talking behind our protagonist's back. Just go and ask him. I don't see either of you in the Sora story.
Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
And then there is Axel.
Axel, on boy.
Who knows what that one is thinking?
I think that Axel thinks that Marluxia is a traitor.
His replica is soon to be completed.
I think that.
Vexen despises Marluxia.
I see Stale saying, in spirit medium, if you make a sin, say sorry right away. What if I make a joke about it first?
Better that Vexen clean up the mess than
is
leave
that
it to us?
Is that bad? Because if so, I'm a very bad individual. I'm a bit of a jokester. If my jokes ever go too far, by all means, let me know. I try not to offend. We try to keep things PC. Speaking of PC, don't turn off your PC. Or you'll corrupt your save. Wait, don't turn off your PC. Wait. If PC, in the context of saving in a video game, is politically correctness, if you turn off your political correctness, your save will be corrupted. So don't turn off your political correctness, and then your save will be okay. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts. I wouldn't have noticed. All right, where we go? I think we only have one option for where we go. Genocide run for real. It just dies. We're going to Agrabah. Woo! We're going to Sandland, and I'm going to see my boy Aladdin, or just Jasmine. Actually, I don't remember what Riku remembers about Agrabah, so we're about to find out what happens. Chat, I'm getting a little bit low on my drink. I'm feeling feisty. I'll take requests tonight. Requests are open for drinks. I'll say if you know alcoholic recipes, they tend to be easier to manage over here at the Bar with an X, mostly because alcoholic beverages are shelf stable. But if I got juice available, I'm working on an inventory to make requests like this a little bit easier and systematizing it. I don't have it yet though. Not yet. Use new bitters in the thing, says Brad. That's valid. I was thinking, I don't want to use... So Brad was up here the other day, and gave us a new set of bitters, all from Honest John. I think it was Honest John's? Oh, yeah. Honest John. I have the coaster right up here. But
Your Majesty.
they're really, really small. And if I used them in a bitters and soda,
Darkness.
I'd use the entire thing. And I'd feel so bad about it. That's wild. I had one of our other bartenders over here the other day, and we were workshopping with some of those bitters, Brad, and she was very into them. Very into them. We're having a field day. I think we were specifically looking at... Which ones were we looking at? I think the chocolate bitters were something that we looked at. What else did we look at? Gosh. Anyway, the options are down there. I see Annie saying, too, Kyrie was passed out in a corner in this world, I think. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. I think Kyrie was definitely here. Michael says it's been 31 years! Because Aladdin is 31 years old. To be fair, 31 years can also give you quite the crick in the neck, too.
Darkness.
And I think any doctor can attest to that. Not me.
Your Majesty. Come on.
The only thing I can prescribe is a good time. And not in the sexual sense. My wife won't let me. We agreed specifically on monogamy. Therefore, I can't guarantee you that type of good time. You're just gonna have to ask one of my compatriots. Compatriots? Don't dox yourselves. I feel like if one of my cronies decided to reveal on the stream, hey, by the way, I'm whoring around.
Like it.
It'd be so dramaful. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine, chat, revealing that you're cheating on your wife on a live stream? Or cheating on your partner on a live stream? That'd be wild. That's a certain type of energy. That is a certain type of energy. I just hope they were drinking. Safely, hopefully. Brad says, sorry, too busy modding to be a compatriot. See, there we go. Brad's not an option. Wow, I was just bouncing off of that thing. That was hilarious. I like that, what was it called? That slate is pretty good. That's a pretty good slate. Not gonna lie, pretty good slate.
Time's up.
I just realized I can move around while doing this. Wow, did not realize that. That's news to me.
Your Majesty. Come on.
Get him, Mickey Mouse. Did I go back these stalls over here? It's a shame that there's nobody around these stalls to be able to sell me their wares, because whatever these grains or beans or pods or peppers are, I want them. And these vases don't look half bad either. They look pretty good. Get crunked on. Brad says, too busy modding, and by modding, Brad means eating second dinner, because I have some pesto that's been in the fridge for just a little bit too long, and that I throw it into noodles to not waste the food. We're all about reusing food. Even the ugly food can sometimes be pretty good.
Your Majesty.
I'm a big fan of leftovers, chat. Leftover syrups, leftover food scraps, leftover citrus, leftover garnishes specifically. I'm all for reusing things. Make the most of our world. I see Michael saying that, yeah, if you were in Aladdin, and in Kingdom Hearts, Riku was there, he was ordered by Maleficent to kidnap Jasmine for 7 Princesses of Heart, right after Sora, Donald, and Goofy. The plot thickens. Will we actually, well, I guess Riku would have a memory of confronting Sora here, I guess, right? Maybe? Could be. Could be. Brad says, I know, the word hero is thrown around a lot, Annie, but I'm not too proud to admit I'm a hero. It's a lot of commitment, Brad. Specifically for the pesto and the fry. A lot of commitment for leftovers? You're a hero, Brad. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. You're a hero to me. Here's to all the containers saved of pesto over the last number of years because of Brad's habits. That pesto's a good pesto, I'm sure. And a damn good pesto at that.
Darkness.
Speaking of pesto, darkness! That's the way I like my pestos. With a nice, potent, dark-colored green associated with them. Brad says, I also used the last bit of Parmesan cheese. That's okay, you can always get more. I learned how to make mozzarella cheese the other day. You need rennet, which is like the stomach acids or the enzymes present in the stomach acids of animals. But vegan rennets, vegetable rennets, are apparently also a thing. It actually got me thinking, chat. When you clarify cocktails, because I was clarifying cocktails the other day, you often leave behind, like, you know, lactose remnants, right? Especially if it's a cream liqueur, right? You add milk to it, you get the stuff left behind, you curdle things. The thought occurred to me, could you make, like, could you make cheese out of that? You could make cottage cheese, or hypothetically speaking, mozzarella cheese from the remnants of a clarified cocktail. And I really want to try that one day. Small spoiler for the Rechain of Memories drinks that I got in store for y'all on Wednesday of next week. One of them is mint. One of them uses a mint clarification. And at the end of it, I had this green mass of curtilage, and I was like, man, I really want to try to make cheese out of this. It was really good! I did not, in fact, make anything other than, I think with cottage cheese, all you need to do is just, like, once it curdles, that's it. There might be some more processes to it, I don't really know. But for mozzarella cheese, you need some sort of rennet, extra enzymes to make sure that things get a little stringy. And I don't have any rennet. Otherwise, I totally would. I'm honestly, chat, I'm super tempted to do a cocktail stream where we just try to make mozzarella cheese out of clarified cocktails. We're enjoying a clarified cocktail while we try to make mozzarella cheese out of, specifically, the leftover curds. And I think that'd be hilarious. Reddit cocktail wins, says Brad. Dude, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I see Kit, the overlay is now telling me that Kit has redeemed an on-screen celebration. That's actually super useful. The multi-chat social stream did not do that originally. I actually was not able to see, honestly, I can't see the on-screen celebrations because OBS does not show me that type of preview, but everybody on Twitch can see it. Thanks, kid. And there's another one. And I know they required bits, so. I guess this looks a hell of a lot cooler on Twitch, doesn't it? Pretty hot emotes, though. Where'd those come from? Heartless! Those who have less of a heart than the rest of us.
Take this.
So I just realized I probably should have checked where the hell I'm supposed to be going in here. I tend to get myself a little lost, chat, so in case it feels like I am not quite on the mark of where we're supposed to be going, by all means, let me know. But if you enjoy the chaotic ramblings of a half-inebriated bartender, say nothing. Because the stream will continue until morale improves. Always. Ooh, triple Mickey? Nice emote there, kid. I remember that. I spilled absinthe all over my glasses. That was funny. I have... Most of the glasses are actually on the stage right side of the stream. So, this side over there. And I was mixing an absinthe drink one time, and that emote is me accidentally spilling the entire... I don't know why the hell I had my shaker so high up. And I spilled it all over my glasses. And that is one method of absinthe rinsing glasses. You just pour an absinthe cocktail all over them. They became kind of sticky, and I think I cleaned most of them. If I haven't cleaned them by this point, I apparently shouldn't be using those ones at all. Because I forgot about them. You had that shaker so high because of flair. Yeah. Sometimes we try to do tricks. Flare thining's pretty cool. Sometimes I like to throw things and catch them. Sometimes I like to set things on fire. Sometimes I like to dump the cocktail completely because it's just not good. Any recommendations for a drink so far, chat? I'm getting low. I'm getting low. I think if I don't wind up getting anything, I have pineapple juice, so I kind of want to do a pineapple juice cocktail. Kid says water. Now that's a good one. There we go. Sparkling water? Is that, you want that hard mode or easy mode, kid? Easy mode's just popping a bottle of Topo Chico. Hard mode is just putting water inside of the EC Whipper and spending a carbon dioxide charge on it. It's another way of making sparkling water. And it's fresh sparkling water, too. Straight from the canister. Alright, where am I going? I've reached my limit on the map card. I know. Party time water. Now there's a suggestion. I'm making my way up, so I think that any direction's really worth it at this point. I see Brad saying, I'm told there are still remnants of absinthe and Swedish fish behind the bar to this day. It's true! I'm still cleaning up after them. Things are packed so tightly around here, it's hard to really clean up anything. I've never used this. Fulfills any criteria except keycards. What is this? What does this do? I should save that. I should really save that. Instead, I'ma mingle some worlds. I'ma mingle some worlds together and see what happens. All right, what do we get? Moments reprieve. Ah, very good, very good. I like a moment of reprieving. Glorious! I see you. Welcome in. I'm gonna poke you in chap just because I can. Here it is. That only makes sense on the horizontal live feed.
Take this.
Want to be part of the fun? I don't know. I want to break from the ads? Glorious is like, I never want to go to Comic-Con again. Way too many people. How is Comic-Con? Aside from there being way too many people. Did you get to meet the people you wanted to meet? I can completely understand why there'd be so many people. Dude, Comic-Con is absolutely freaking insane. I've never been to a Comic-Con before, but even Gen Con, the big board game convention, is a bit overwhelming. I see Brad saying a bobsled. A bobsled is 1 ounce of Jamaican rum, usually Appleton Estate. I got some of that. 1 ounce of Fernet, 2 ounces of fresh pineapple juice, an ounce of fresh lime juice, and an ounce of simple syrup. We've got all that. I don't have fresh lime juice. Not unless I microwave a lime from the basement. But, I got lime juice. We can do it. We can do it. Gloria says, I got the voice of Super Mario signature. Charles Martinet, 85 US bucks. Not bad. Did he write like a cool message? What did you get signed? That's what I'm more interested in. If it's like a picture of Mario, that's amazing. If it's a picture of Charles Martinet, also amazing. If I were to get a signature of Charles Martinet, I would get a signature on my little Luigi hand puppet that's always behind the bar. Luigi the hand puppet is a monster. Diamond, welcome back. Brad says the bottle says real lime. You can we could unfreeze some limes. If we unfroze the limes, we could probably have enough juice if we defrosted them. If that's the only option, I'll go defrost some limes. It doesn't take super duper long. You know, here's an idea. I've never tried this before, chat. I've never tried to defrost a lime by just shooting it with a propane torch. That's an idea.
Take this.
Seems like a lot of work. Yeah,
Like it.
it is. I see Gloria saying there was no line, and they said he can't sign. He has a panel, but he said he had time for one more. Oh, that's really cool. I got him to sign my Switch game Paper Mario insert for Super Mario 3D All-Stars? Oh, dude, that's so cool. That is so cool. I feel like that's totally worth it. That is totally worth it for the 85 bucks.
Your Majesty.
Charles Martinet, the voice of Super Mario, gets to feed his children another day. And you get a signed piece of Nintendo memorabilia. That's cool. That's cool. Did that make the whole number of people in the crowd like worth it for you? I'm not much one for signatures, but I feel like if I were in a similar position, going to a convention and getting what I want would make the whole thing worth it. I'm trying to think, what's the thing that I usually like doing at conventions? Honestly, when I'm at conventions, I like to experience the thing that the convention is all about. I oftentimes go to board game conventions, and I just like playing board games. I like to go to the dealer's room, and I like to play all the demos. Sometimes I play a really nice demo, and I get to get a game, and I buy it. I love that. That's my favorite part. One day one of these days I'm probably gonna go to like VidCon or TwitchCon, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. I have no idea. Probably go to panels and stuff, you know? I see Glorious saying, he seemed kind of grumpy, so I didn't try to talk to him. Hey, you know what? Respecting a man's boundaries, I get that. I'd say that was very kind of you. You read what was going on, and you were like,
Your Majesty, come on.
I'll let it be. I'll let him be.
Yeah.
I'd say that was very conscientious of you.
Like it.
Diamond says mouse him. I mean, we did mouse him pretty good. We did get him with the mouse. Mar him with the mouse. Meet him with the mouse. We're still workshopping it around here.
Yeah. Darkness.
Darkness? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Got him. Got him, dude. Ooh. He's good. Gloria says, too, at Comic-Con, there was a Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, no, R2-D2. Sorry, not Red Dead Redemption. R2-D2 robot going around and got a pic of it. That's so cool. Was there a BB-8? Because BB-8, I think, is a cooler robot. My opinion is that BB-8 is a cooler technology. I think that's cool. Michael recollecting on his Comic-Con trip, too, that Michael got to meet Ashley Eckstein. Wait, we were talking about Ashley Eckstein. No, were we?
Take this.
Were we talking about Ashley? That wasn't the voice. No. You mentioned the name of the voice of Captain Hook. And that wasn't Ashley Eckstein.
Like it.
Gloria says, what's BB-8? Oh, BB-8. The number 8. It's another robot. It's the thing that looks like it's a head on a ball, and the ball just moves around. That's my favorite Star Wars droid. It just looks cool. Like, technologically speaking, it's a really cool concept. I like balls. Balls are cool, especially when they're in robot form. The round orange thing. That's right, Nahivi. You got it. Michael says, oh no. Yeah, I was definitely wrong on that. I'm so sorry, Michael.
Take this.
I've been wrong before.
Like it.
And I can guarantee you, I will be wrong a number of times more.
Take this.
Gloria said, no one told me themed mystery bags are just bootleg items made in China. My coworker thought I would know. Well, not always, actually. I guess it depends on what the context that you're in for, right? I don't know who you bought your mystery bags from, but I've seen some really, really good mystery bags before. I knew a guy who got a, when we were at Gen Con, got a Pokemon card mystery bag, and one of them was like a mint level 7 like Cyndaquil, which was cool, but it just wasn't a lot. Or it might have been like it was a low value card. It was a low value card, but he liked it. He thought it was cool. And the next time he got a nice legendary. I don't remember what legendary it was. And that worked out well. He's a big Pokemon trading card guy, and it totally worked out for him, and he got his money's worth. Other times, it depends. It depends. I've done like mystery boxes, mystery bags at like Hot Topic. They're pretty good. I'm not a big fan of mystery bags. Unless it was like a mystery bag for something that like I really resonated with. In which case, I totally take the chance on it, but for the most part, I tend not to play around with mystery bags because I don't trust the world around me. I'm very, very skeptical. I don't gamble a lot either. For a very similar reason. Riku, stop. Shh. Shh, Riku, shh. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine, Riku. Just shh. It's gonna be okay. How about Sleeping Darkness? Can't do that. Looming Almighty? Feeble Darkness? Feeble darkness lies within the room ahead. Am I on the right track? Yeah, looks like I am. Looks like we're doing okay. Take this. Nice. Love that. I see Gloria saying that they got Veronica Taylor's signature on the OG voice of Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, but she caught COVID. Oh no! So I had to sign virtually and talk to her virtually. Interesting. So Veronica Taylor was at Comic-Con, but virtually. How do you sign something virtually? Did she like pre-sign things ahead of time? Or was it like a virtual signature of something that you could sign? Or was it, oh my god, don't tell me it was like a gosh, what do you call those things? Crypto, not an ETF. What is it? God, what is the, I'm having a mind fart right now. What do you call them? NFTs. Please don't tell me it was an NFT. Yeah, that's the one, Hivy. That'd be so funny. Honestly, I got mixed opinions on NFTs. It is another way of getting an authentic piece of digital art. Just like originals on art are a thing, there can be originals on digital art now, and honestly, I just don't think it's a thing that people really appreciate for the medium. Granted, I don't think I have any NFTs except for the random ones that I got like while I was browsing Reddit randomly. And I think I got NFTs from my Visa card for just using my normal payment method, and I don't know what to do with them. This happened like during the Olympics. Like if you used Google Pay during the Olympics, then you get like these little like creatures. And I think they're NFTs. Feed the counter. Feed the counter. I've died. I did it. This one's for you, Annie. Yeah. Gloria says they just gave it to her and she signed it and they brought it back. Wait, what? I gave her a Pikachu plush I made. She took a pic of me and was gonna put it on her Instagram, and I said I didn't want the attention. That's totally fair. Nice of her to offer, but nice of her even more to respect your privacy too. Wait. Oh, I think I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Glorious. She was able to sign it because she was in a different location, but you talked to her virtually so that she was not within 20 feet of you. Is that what happened? That's actually kind of smart. That's actually really smart. Because then you can still do signings. You just can't you can't just like have the voice actor there in front of you. That's kind of smart. If that's the case, that's really smart. I imagine she was probably like behind like a booth or something if that were the case. Or on another side of the world completely, and they just like either very express shipped it or just so happen to have another Pikachu plush of the same kind. Or took it from you and then shipped it to you afterwards, in which case, that's really expensive. Either way, actually a very cool concept. I dig that. Gloria's saying, I had a pic of Ash Ketchum that I bought on Etsy, and she signed it in her hotel room, and the staff brought it back. Oh, that's cool. Oh. That's actually pretty creative, though. I mean, in a way, I would say that's a better alternative that respects everyone's distancing comfortability while also being able to get the signature. She kept the Pikachu plush. It was a gift, so her gift to her. I can post a pic on Discord. I see now. That's cool. I'll admit, I was never. I'll rephrase that. I was the kind of person who really appreciated plushies during a very early part of my life. And when I was going through engineering school, during engineering college, I, for the most part, took out most of my, like, ability to love, like, a pillow or a small plush object. I'm, like, slowly recovering from it. I love plushes. If there was one solace I had while I was in engineering school, it was that I really, really liked sinking into my collection of, like, a dozen pillows. While I was either alone or effectively alone in my college fraternity dorm room. There were I did have the biggest room in the house, but those nights were lonely. Because my love went to another school. I do have plushies now, and I love them all very much. Especially my Luigi hand puppet. He doesn't get a lot of attention, but he's always lurking. Always plotting something new. That devious hand puppet. Scary. I'll also say, Gloria, it's very kind of you to give the plush to Veronica like that. I'm sure a lot of voice actors get like gifts and stuff all the time. And I always gotta wonder, like, do they have like a treasure trove of them? Do they have their favorites? I'll admit, I haven't been like an online personality for like that long, only like about 4 years or so. There are some things that have been gifted to me that I cherish greatly. My favorites, there's a little thing back here of Temmie from Undertale that we got that one of our mods got commissioned for us that was presented to me during one of the charity streams. I love this thing. It's so cute. I love it so much. And there's also, I think the first piece of quote-unquote fan art I ever got was of one of the limes that I put a party hat on top of during one random stream when I was still, like, a number of years ago. And it was a little drawing by a user that goes by Train Tracks. And I still remember Train Tracks because of the picture that they drew of the prince, which was the name of the lime. That's beautiful. I have fond memories of that. It's great. I see Gloria saying that I have a Brother PE770 embroidery machine. Dude, Brother machines are absolutely a godsend. But it does 7 by 5 inches of embroidery, so I make plushies with patterns, and I buy on Etsy. That's so cool! What an excellent way of adding like a personalized touch with the machinery that you've got available too. I think we got Anna a I don't know what the number is, but we got her a new sewing machine, and I believe it has an embroidery attachment. If not, I also do hand embroidery. It just takes forever. I see Diamond saying the Luigi plush will be very important in the plot by stream number 7. Is that a threat, Diamond? You haven't seen that Luigi hand puppet. That thing wields knives. You saying that it all of a sudden becomes stream relevant is very scary to me. Annie popping a vacuum. What I get for watching Lil Lay play instead of paying attention to stream. Enjoy the yoinkage. Friendly competition between our mods. Whoever gets to the death counter first. Good stuff. Gloria says that they've done hand embroidery too. It does take forever. And the last embroidery project that I did was on... It was on a cosplay, actually, that Anna and I were working on. We cosplayed as the Hitachi twins, Hikaru and Kaoru from Oran High School Host Club, and we actually got into a cosplay competition for that. We didn't win, but we did pretty damn good in it. And I hand embroidered the school crest on the jacket, both of them twice. Well, no, twice, two of them total. Ooh, triple Mickey? Oh, there's a lot of Mickeys. Wow, oh my goodness. Yeah, it takes a while. It's fun. It's a pastime. It's not something I do very often, mostly because it takes a while. And the time that I spend on my hobbies now are mostly my stream hobbies and my cocktail mixology hobbies. I see Gloria saying too the voice actor of Honey Senpai was there but didn't go to see them. Oh, that's cool. Honey Senpai is one of my favorites. You know, what is it? Not the boy Lolita type. Honey Senpai, I think is how they go. It's been a while since I've watched Oran. Very, very fun. Very fun indeed. All right, chat. It looks like on the Twitch side, we've got about 3 minutes until an ad starts, and I have completely run out of my drink. So, if anybody's got a drink recommendation to try, I'm open for it. Brad made a suggestion of something that had Fernet and pineapple juice in it. I'm kind of down for that. I see Anna saying no bitters. We could just do a very simple old-fashioned and see how the new bitters fare. I'm down for it. We can do that as well. I see Gloria saying the voice actor of Ariel was there from The Little Mermaid. Cool. I imagine that there were a ton of voice actors at Comic-Con, which makes sense. It's a livelihood for them. I dig it. Old-fashioned sounds good. I like me a nice old-fashioned. Who does their old-fashions out there with sugar cubes? You know what? I often don't do old-fashions with sugar cubes. I'm gonna do an old-fashioned with a sugar cube. I'm gonna take the sugar cube, I'm gonna douse it in bitters, and I'll put the whiskey on top of that. We'll see how it goes. I like that, actually. Now it's just a matter of which bitters to choose from. Let's see. Brad, do you have a reference for what bitters are in this pack? I have the reference, but it'd be cool to kind of vote on them to see which one we do. And it could be a combination of bitters or just one of them. I have no idea. That's totally okay. I can put it in chat, and if y'all can paste it to the other channels, that would be greatly appreciated. Do you have lemongrass? I do have lemongrass cardamom, actually. If you give me a list, I can make a poll. All right, here we go. There are 10 different bitters in here. I'm gonna type them all in the Twitch chat, because that's easiest for me. Grapefruit, Nola, which is New Orleans, Louisiana. Aromatic. Black walnuts. Orange. Lemongrass. Cardamom. Coffee. Coffee plus cherry. Sarsaparilla, I'm butchering the spelling on that. Lavender. The limited edition flavor in here is, I'm pretty sure it's chocolate. And then chocolate. 5 options max for poll. Pick your top 5. You pick my top 5. 5 randomly. I trust you all with that. I trust you all with that. And then there's an ad break in 30 seconds. we'll get to our old fashioned after the ad break. I think correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but can you still vote if there's ads running? Can you still vote on a poll? I am sorry, Annie. I'm absolutely making it harder for y'all by not picking the 5. I can pick 5. I can pick 5 rapidly if you need me to. I can totally do it.
Your Majesty.
It's all chat driven. Great. In Twitch or Glorious is asking, in Twitch or otherwise, it will likely be on Twitch. You can actually set up polls. Wait, actually this can work. This can totally work. This can totally work. Wait, okay. I know how to do this. Because you can also make polls on YouTube as well. I don't know if it's only in the vertical chat, though. I can check this. You can do polls. All right, while the ad is running, I'm going to do this poll, too. I'm going to set it up. Nola, lemongrass, coffee cherry, lavender, and whatever the other option is. Chocolate. Chocolate. Let me move that over there. Ask a question. Bitters? Question mark? I can totally do this. I can do this. I know how to do this. Nola. Lemongrass. Cardamom. And I'll do both options on both sides at the same time. Brad says, I don't think I have that power. I think you guys are full. If you don't have that power, let me know and I can look into permissions after the stream. Lemongrass, grass, cardamom. The other option was coffee cherry. I see that. Coffee plus cherry. Coffee plus cherry. We got... Oh, I can't see my chat anymore. Lavender and the chocolate. Lavender. I might spell things wrong, by the way. I might spell things wrong. Lavender. I've never done this on YouTube before. This is an experimentation. Oh, I only get 5 options. All right, well, nobody's voted on chocolate or lavender so far. So you get 4 options. Start poll. There we go. And now I can see all the results. I can see them all. We're tied between lemongrass and coffee cherry so far. Lemongrass cardamom, I see so far on the YouTube side. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Sorry for taking so long. Are we halfway through the ads? We're halfway through the ads. All right, I dig it, I dig it. I see Gloria saying they had alcohol there too, but the line was long. It likely is at conventions. I don't think, like, I will only get alcohol at a convention if it's a local flavor. Like, you're not gonna see me in line for like a Coors Light beer or like a Bud Light. I'm not gonna do that. I can buy it for cheaper in my hometown, and I guarantee I'm not gonna enjoy it very much. I will absolutely buy something that is from the local area and pay the upcharge and wait in line if it's something that I really, really want to try. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. I also saw Gloria saying there were 4 people cosplaying of Blood and Honey, the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. That's so great! Oh, I love that. That's hilarious. All right, how are we doing on the poll so far? I am seeing Coffee and Cherry is winning on Twitch. Coffee Cherry is tied with Lemongrass Cardamom on YouTube non-vertical. And then Lavender and Nola are tied on vertical. Oh, dude, this is tough. I can't, so far, I can't see how many people vote for things on YouTube. I can't see how many people. I can only make estimated guesses. Now it's evenly split between Nola, Coffee Cherry, and Lavender. Thank you, chat, by the way, for taking an interest in contributing to what old fashioned I'm having this evening. Oh, Annie says I'm voting in all of them. You've outed yourself. That's so funny. Voter fraud is running rampant here. I have no way of validating it. I can't. All right, the ads have ended. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. I'm gonna give it till the end of this battle. And then the votes will be in. And I will take... Okay, maybe we do one more battle. We'll do one more battle. I'll do one more. And then I'll just take... Each winning option on each platform is going to count as a vote in for whatever the total thing is. And if there's a tie, we'll just use both of them. Yeah, complicated things.
Take this.
Brad says it looks like Coffee Cherry is where it's skewed. That does sound really good. I love coffee. I'd vote for Coffee Cherry too.
Like it.
Probably. My joystick pads keep falling off my controller. Oh, gotta get to the other side. Hello there. There we go. Not the Coffee Cherry. What a shame, says Annie. Oh, as if you didn't vote in the Coffee Cherry physical time. Brad says, I've had all the bitters. I know which one's my favorite. Which one's your favorite, Brad?
Your Majesty.
I'm so curious. I want to know. Recover? How long is this Kingdom Hearts game? There's 2 stories. I'm doing both of them. How long have we been playing this for so far? Like a month? It's been a hot minute. That is a really cool emote, Brad. All right. You've reached the limit. I get it. We're going back to the bar, and let's check and see what our results are, right? I'm seeing this is not the right recipe, so let me take the recipe card off. We're not doing this recipe anymore. We're gonna do an old-fashioned with the sugar cube soaked in bitters. And the bitters choices were as follows. Nola, which is a New Orleans bitters. It's probably gonna be like a Creole style bitters. It's all coming from this Honest John bitter set that Brad got for us. It's between Nola, lemongrass, cardamom, coffee cherry, lavender, and chocolate. Coffee Cherry 1 is winning. Is winning. 1. Coffee Cherry 1 on the horizontal YouTube. 4 votes. Thank you for everybody who participated. Nola, Coffee Cherry, and Lavender are tied on the vertical chat. So that is at least a partial for the Coffee Cherry. And then Coffee Cherry is in the lead on Twitch. So I'm gonna say that one is that. And for some reason, I can't end the poll on Twitch. I don't know why it won't let me, but there it is. I would not necessarily mix with other bitters. I think I'm just gonna do the Coffee Cherry. I think we're doing Coffee Cherry. I love that. These are all very assertive flavors. I feel that, dude. I feel that. All right, let's make ourselves an old-fashioned, specifically with some bitters that were contributed here to the bar with Nex relatively recently. These are all Honest John Bitters Company, and there's a selection of like 10 of these different flavors in here. Chocolate is apparently the limited edition flavor, at least in this pack here. It was a gift from More Than Awesome, and we're gonna make a very simple old-fashioned cocktail, which I do with 2 ounces of whatever your base spirit is, about 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce of simple syrup on top of it, if you were using simple syrup. But I'm using sugar cubes instead, so I'm gonna take a couple of some sugar cubes that I have over here and douse them in bitters. Specifically, Coffee Cherry bitters. That's the one we're going with here. I see Gloria saying Mickey Mouse not in it because Capcom wanted Mickey Mouse 100% in their games specifically. What, in this one? Oh, wait, for what one? I'm missing context there. I see something saying, Annie, you cheater, you can't use hats to sway the poll. Wait, is that, what happened with the poll? What happened with the poll? Nah, it's Coffee Cherry. Coffee Cherry wins. She's just following my orders. I'm the one to blame here. So in this set, there are a couple different options of bitters. There is an orange bitters in here, an aromatic bitters, a Nola bitters, which is N-O-L-A, which is short for New Orleans style bitters, which I was trying to do a little bit of research on this yesterday or over the weekend when I was doing some cocktail workshopping. Nola is short for New Orleans, Louisiana, which to me means it's a Creole style bitters, but I don't actually have any confirmation on that just yet. There's also Coffee Cherry, which is going to be the one that we use, sarsaparilla, grapefruit, lemongrass, cardamom, black walnut, lavender, and the limited edition flavor, which happens to be chocolate in this case. We're using coffee cherry. So let me find coffee cherry in here somewhere. It's the dark one, it looks like. Yeah, it is. Nice. Some of these bitters, and this one in particular, has a bit of sediment at the bottom, which is actually pretty cool. Which makes me think that they're really authentic. Brad, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've had these bitters, but... And I'll bring the cocktail angle over. I realized this the other day, actually. This is actually kind of interesting. At the bottom of the chocolate bitters, there is like a thing. There's like a thing in here. Like it's a little like mass of stuff. And it looks like it's almost like there's a little like fruit on the inside. It's very interesting. I wonder if there's actually a piece of a cocoa bean in there. That is like really cool looking. I don't know what's in it, but that'll be a question for another stream. Because we're not using those bitters. We're using coffee cherry instead. I'll put these away. I'll put over here. Let's grab ourselves a glass. I'm going to make my old fashioned this way. I'm going to put sugar cubes at the bottom of the glass. I'm going to douse it with bitters. I'm going to throw an ice cube on top of it and throw whiskey on top of it. That's how I'm going to do my old fashioned today. We're using the sugar cube style. I see Glorious says Mickey Mouse not in Kingdom Hearts because Capcom didn't want any other devs to make games with Mickey in it. Oh, Mickey's in this one. Mickey's in this game. Mickey is definitely in this game. So depending on the way that you make your old fashions, it differs. Essentially, an old fashioned is going to be spirit plus sweetener plus bitters. So I will usually make my old fashions with simple syrup, but I'm going to try with sugar cubes this time. So I got a couple little sugar cubes. I'm going to put 3 small sugar cubes in here. Keep them at the bottom of my glass. And then I'm going to drip, drip, drop my coffee cherry bitters on top of this. Actually, let's bring the cocktail angle over. We can watch. We can watch as things happen, right? How's that looking, chat? It's a little tilted, but I tend to be a little tilted sometimes. There we go. I see Crab saying English. And he says Spanish. Another language. All right. I'm going to take these coffee cherry bitters. I'm going to douse each one of these sugar cubes in it. Looks like it's going to be about a dash per sugar cube. Another thing that you can do with bitters soaked sugar cubes is bitters tend to be high in alcohol content, so you can lightly set these things on fire and caramelize them. But that's not what I'm going with this evening. I'm not caramelizing things, just dousing them in bitters. Now, what you can also do if you want to is crush these sugar cubes at the bottom of your glass. If you want to. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna crush them. I don't have my muddler on me, so I'm gonna use the back of a paintbrush and squish my sugar cubes together. Make them get to know my bitters a little bit more. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. Wow, that's good. I really like that. All right, let's add an ice cube to this. This is a simple old cube. You can also use regular ice for this too. But the smaller ice you use, the less time you're gonna have to stir this to bring it down to temperature. I got a big cube here, so I'll be stirring for a little while. No problem. Let's see, and I'm gonna use the Bar with an X's blend of whatever whiskeys we have back here. This is a bottle of Infinity Bourbon. It's not really Infinity Bourbon, sorry, let me rephrase that. This is a bottle of Infinity Whiskey. Every single time you take from the bottle of Infinity Whiskey, you have to refill from the bottle of Infinity Whiskey. This was a bit scotch heavy the last time I checked. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Let's see. Actually, that's kind of nice. It's not as scotch forward as I thought it was. I'm getting like chocolate notes from that. That's a lot, but dude, that's interesting. Oh, this is gonna go great. This is gonna go great in this. My goodness gracious. That's gonna be absolutely wonderful. All right. I'm gonna take 2 ounces of my Infinity Whiskey, which to me, I'm getting notes of like chocolate, cacao, and a little bit of smoke as of right now. That is really cool. I see Brad remarking, the Infinity Whiskey may or may not be 12% scotch. It was for a little while. Actually, the bottle of whiskey that I'm gonna fill this up with because I kind of want some more of those Scotch flavors in there. I picked up a bottle of Johnny Walker Red Label the other day, and I'm kind of into it. All right, we'll see how that tastes next time. I love that. Just gonna give us a little agitation. You don't need to. You don't need to agitate your infinity bottle. Not a requirement. But it can help with some of the mixing. This is gonna be good. And now we'll stir it. Stir it for a hot minute. The idea is to dissolve all the sugar, get things all nice and cold, and enjoy things. Some old fashions are garnished with a citrus twist if you want to. I don't have a citrus twist that I really feel like using for this old fashioned. It's actually, you know what? It's got cherry bitters in it. Garnish with a cherry? I'm thinking maybe garnish with a cherry. I'll muddle on that for a little bit. Total pun intended. I see Diamond popping back in saying, oof, I got a thing with my schedule and I have to do something else again. Sorry for not showing up much this stream. 100% not my character. Bro, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. I think of it this way. You pop in when you can, and even by showing up at all. Honestly, I think of it this way. Total transparency from the broadcaster to you as the chatter. You don't have to say anything. If you're a lurker, say nothing. That's okay. I appreciate my lurkers because I'm a lurker myself. For the folks who pop in and say even a little bit of stuff, I, for one, think that you showed up and said hi, even if you send a single message out there, and hopefully I acknowledge it and actually realize that you're here. Otherwise, I'm a little dense sometimes. If you're here and you've been chatting the entire time, dude, you do not have to do that. But if you enjoy my company just as much as I enjoy your company, do as much as you're capable of. Thanks for popping in nonetheless, especially to you, Diamond. I think you've been in the stream almost every single time the last, couple weeks or so. So it's dedication. Imagine going to your favorite bar multiple times a week. That's how I feel. Martin Luther says, hey there. What's going on, Martin Luther? Welcome in, welcome in. Take a seat, pull up a chair, grab a drink. If you've already got one, great. My old fashioned is it cold enough? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. It's not bad. That's really not bad, dude. That's not bad at all. Martin Luther says, I was excommunicated by the Pope. Oh, you're that Martin Luther. How are your 99 treatises treating you? Pun intended. I think that was Martin Luther, the 99 treatises or whatever. I'm not a history guy. I'm a cocktail guy. In any case, so this is our old fashioned for the evening. I think this would go well with a little bit of cherry. I'm taking Luxardo cherry. I'm gonna go for it. It's my bar. Oh, shit. Let's add a little Luxardo cherry in there. I'm feeling it. Martin Luther says 95 and good. Well, I mean, you are clearly the authority on how many treatises you decided to create. Lessons with correction around here. I appreciate that. Put a little cherry in there. It's gonna sink to the bottom eventually. Martin Luther says, I come from Germany. Do you like beer? I do like beer. My favorite types of beer are Dunkels, Stouts, and Porters. I like deeper flavored drinks. Deeper and chocolate flavored. Those are my favorite kinds. My dear historical figure, Martin Luther. What's your favorite type of beer? Something more traditional? We talking a Weiss, perhaps? Something that's only the basics? A little bit grain, water, hops. It's a classic. It's a classic indeed. Anyway, let's try how this old fashioned is all together. This is an old fashioned made with sugar cubes, doused in Honest John cherry plus coffee bitters with a bit of infinity whiskey on top of it, garnished with a Luxardo cherry. Dude, those notes of chocolate are really on the nose. I'm really getting those on the nose. That's nice. I'm getting a little bit of bite. There might be probably a little bit of a function of rye in there. I'm getting a cocoa dryness, chocolate dryness, bitter chocolate. I'm really getting the coffee. Those bitters are very prominently coffee. I really, really like that. Because I don't think I was getting any notes of coffee from the Infinity whiskey, but I am getting coffee notes from here. So those bitters completely changed. The deficit of using sugar cubes in an old fashioned is just that sugar cubes are just harder to get into solution than syrup would be. So it's not super sweet. It's not quite at my level of sweetness. I don't need to take my old fashions very sweet, but if I want to sip a whiskey, for example, I usually just do it straight with a little bit of water. But this is solid. I like this. I see Brad saying the Honest John folks kind of know what they're doing. Oh, they do. They do. Thank you, Brad, for this collection of bitters. And for basically, this old fashioned is sponsored by More Than Awesome, one of our More Than Awesome mods with an X. Thank you, Brad. Your contribution to the bar with an X does not go unnoticed. It never does. It never does. We always appreciate everything we get around here. I see Martin Luther saying, in Germany, drinking age is 16 with parents' notice. That is true. That's true. What's your favorite type of beer, Martin Luther? Are you of the age of majority in your local jurisdiction?
Like it.
I hope so. But there is a correct answer here.
Take this.
I see Brad saying, bitters, chartreuse. Gotta figure out the next thing I'm bringing as a present. Maybe some PBR. I mean, I'll take it. Dude, I'll only if you shotgun a PBR with me. If you bring a cereal lager beer into this bar, I would humbly request a shotgun with you. It would be an honor, Brad. I would be so happy to shotgun a beer with you. I think it'd be kind of cool, actually. I am a fraternity boy. I know how to shotgun a beer. I don't do it very well, but I am knowledgeable of how to do it. Maybe one of these days, the pregame cocktail is just gonna be me shotgunning a PBR. More darkness. Nothing but darkness. Nice job, Riku. Ah, ah. Oh, that hurt. Stop it. You big lump. Nice lump.
Take this.
Round lump, sexy lump, lump. Oh my gosh. I see Brad saying, oof, I am aware of the science of that, but never got the science down. To be honest, it's a bit messy. Like if I shotgunned a beer, I'd just have froth all over my outfit for the entire rest of the night. I will say, there are drinks out there, I know they exist, where you basically crack a beer, you drink some of it, you add something else to the beer, and then you shotgun it. Like, for example, I've had a drink before called Edna's Lunchbox, and I think Edna's Lunchbox is made with a beer of your choice, a beer of your choosing, usually a lager, combined with amaretto and orange juice. And I have a strange feeling, I don't remember the instructions for an Edna's Lunchbox, but I have a strange feeling that you could crack a PBR, sip out like 3 ounces worth of it, and then put in 2 ounces of orange juice and 1 ounce of amaretto, and then shotgun. I feel like that would be a way to consume an Edna's Lunchbox. Probably. And I think that was all that was in the recipe. The only reason I know about it was because I made it for a trip that I went on. Where, like, I wanted something to drink for the ride. And I knew that there would be beer available, so I brought amaretto and some oranges to juice. And I juiced them right there on the trip. That was great. And I could make for myself Edna's Lunchboxes on demand during the trip. It was wonderful. Alright, where am I supposed to go from here? Okay, I am heading the right direction. This is the way to go. This is the way the world goes. And I'm a fan of that. This is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. Oh my god, this is not gonna end well. Oh no, this is not gonna end well. Oh, there's the Mickey! There's the Mickey! Emmy, E, what's going on? Good to see you. I died. It's okay. Where's my death counter at? There it is. There it is. Thank you, Annie. Greatly appreciated. It's more than okay. It's great. No, we love dying.
Good night.
Good night, my dear.
Night chat.
I love you.
Take this.
Emmy E says, Lisa says hi. Hello, Lisa. I was not trying to be weird about that.
Like it.
Good evening, Lisa. How are you this fine, wonderful evening?
Night chat.
Good night, my dearest. What'd you say? Anna's just reading chat over my shoulder.
I'll go to bed soon.
I promise you. Annie says, night, my queen. Amy says, night, Anna. I imagine Annie, like, getting down on it and be like, good night, my queen.
It's an honor.
It is an honor to be good-nighted by chat. It always is. Chat, why don't you ever tell me good night?
They say goodbye.
When can I take a rest? Gee whiz, dude.
Come on.
You will never have to say goodnight to me, chat, unless I'm having a nightcap. Which technically most of my drinks are, because I wind up going to sleep basically right after stream ends. Okay, and he says because then the stream would end. Stream can never end. It never ends. I have a plan for the stream, chat. I have a plan. We are not sleeping until Halloween Town. Because if you looked at a calendar, Halloween is on Thursday. And although I'm not streaming on Thursday, we are streaming on Wednesday as we usually do. And if we can get to Halloween Town on Wednesday, we will be dressing up in costume. It will happen. It will happen. I promise you that. But we have to make it to Halloween Town.
Your Majesty.
So for all intents and purposes, I really want to make it to Halloween Town this evening. Because I really want to get up in costume. Because it's a costume that Anna's been working on the whole time. You might have seen here and there bits and pieces of a Jack Skellington and Sally cosplay that she's been working on. And it looks super good. Chat, it looks really, really good. Really, really good. Jay Novice, I see you there on the Twitch side. Welcome in this evening. Dead Reckoning was tonight's cocktail. We reckoned the dead. It was not that bad. Very, very Chartreuse forward. For good reason. For good reason. How are you this fine, wonderful evening, Jay? We've been doing pretty good. Well, I've already finished my Dead Reckoning. It was sour, it was tart, it was Chartreuse forward, and that pineapple juice was very appreciable. Now we're on just a regular old-fashioned. Old-fashioned with sugar cubes, and specifically cherry and coffee bitters. Not bad. And the bar's infinity blend. So this is quite literally an old-fashioned like no other. An old-fashioned like no other. Because I have no idea what's in the infinity blend. I have not been keeping track of it. I was gonna say, I would even say that every infinity blend modification has been recorded, so you could technically determine what it is, but you can't. Because I've definitely used it off stream before. So sorry, chat. Where am I going? I'm going up here. Where I'm going is... I know. To the east. To the east, to the east, to the east. Jay says, not too bad. Off today. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that you had a day of rest for you. It was a busy day. I had a bit of a brain fog earlier, but... as is often the case, these streams are the end of my day, and it's the thing that I look forward to the most, so... we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Solid drinks, too. Not gonna lie. Fun stuff. The Dead Reckoning drink was out of, this Tiki Drinks book. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. And then even funner, too. I was quizzed on my cocktail knowledge earlier. And of course, the one drink that I got wrong was a tiki drink, or a rum-based drink, the Rum Runner. I did not know what the recipe was off the top of my head. I fess up to that. I fess up to that. I may know for the most part what I'm talking about, but I'm not omnipotent. Not me. I agree with you there, Jay. Nothing like coming home and kicking back with a cocktail. I agree with you there. I was just reading one of the books that I've been diving deep into recently is this one called Apotheke. Apotheke. And it's named after the bar as well, Apotheke Bar. And it was talking specifically about the subtle health benefits of a little bit of alcohol in your diet. Granted, there are plenty of side effects of alcohol, but like antimicrobial, Serotonin. You can't deny it. Unless it doesn't give you the serotonin hits, you know, it's in which case it doesn't work for you. We love our sober friends. I see Jay said I started my cocktail making with Tiki's. Wait. Jay, was it you who told me about, I cannot remember what Tiki book it was, but I think you told me about a Tiki book for getting into Tiki. Cannot remember the name of it. I cannot remember the name of it. It was either you or Dr. Taco. I cannot remember. Yes, thank you for the warnings yet again, Kingdom Hearts. We get it. Smack. Smack, smack, smack. But honestly, I wanted to get more into. I want to learn more about Tiki drinks, mostly because I think it's the realm of cocktails that I'm the least an expert on. I'm not even gonna say the word expert. I'm not an expert. It's the one I'm least confident on, because oftentimes Tiki drinks are a collection of specific rum blends, specific rum types, specific juice blends, and specific ingredients like falernums and orgeats and whatnot. And it's very distinct, and because rums are super varied, it's hard to be an expert. Can I get him? Oh yeah, dude. Almost. I see you there. This could be the end. Oh, it's so close. There we go. Jay says, don't believe I did. I don't own any Tiki books, but the first cocktail that Jay ever made was a painkiller. Holds a special place in your heart. I could see that. One of my favorite cocktails to date was a riff on the painkiller by the Social Corner Bar in Vancouver, Canada. It was a painkiller that had the scotch in the foam up above, and the I think it was like a lemon, like sour twang on the bottom. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. One of the best drinks I had on that trip. It's a damn good drink. It is. It was really cool. And if I'm correct in saying, this was the drink that I quite literally watched from a distance it being made, and I was like, that's my drink. That's definitely my drink. And it was, oh, dude, recollecting that moment, that was like one of those like picture perfect moments on my honeymoon. And it did feature my partner right in front of me. And if you turned your head 15 degrees, you'd see the cocktail being made about 6 yards away on a perfectly lit cocktail bar. I see the drink shaken, double strained into a chilled coupe glass, and then an EC whipper, a whipped cream maker, inverted upside down, depositing a scotch foam on the top. It was... oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Dude, if y'all are local to the Vancouver area, Social Corner is a great cocktail experience. We only went there once, but the bar manager, Benny, has done a great job filling out that menu. The servers there are amazing. They're very knowledgeable in their craft. And we were on our honeymoon, and so they gave us, they didn't have to do it for us, but they gave us a little selection of cellos that they had at the bar. There was a lemon cello, there was a lime cello, there was a pomelo cello, there was a grapefruit cello. And if I didn't say limoncello already, there was also a limoncello. And we got the sample. We got the sample. I tried the pomelo cello, and it was really, really, really good. Never had a pomelo cello before. That was so, so good. Speaking of pomelos, I guess. Hi, Jafar. All right, let's get him. Nice combo there, Riku. Nice combo. This feels like it's gonna be a little easier. I can feel this. Oh, okay. Well, I said it was gonna be easier, and apparently not. Hi, Jafar. Nope, that's fine. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll just wait. I'll just wait around. Where are you? Hello, Yago! I see you. Oh, there's a meteor. Just gotta watch out. Oh, man. Where'd you go? Oh. Wait, where are you? Jafar, where'd you go? You couldn't have gone to Jafar, now could you? I see that there. I see it. I see it. There we go. Just dodge out of the way at the right moment. It's easy. That's how you Kingdom Hearts.
Come on!
Thanks, Mickey. No problem, Riku. Oh, that didn't work. Whoa. What the heck was I doing? What the heck was I doing?
This.
What am I doing? Cam! Bro! Cameron, what are you doing? Oh, stop it, Jafar. No! No. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where are you? Jafar. Jafar! Oh, dear. Wow. Jay says, gotta head out tonight, though, Cam. Just wanted to say what's up. Hopefully I'll catch you Wednesday night when I get home from work. No problem, my dude. Thanks so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Always good to see you around. And he's teasing me with the counter again. I see it. I see it. Can I actually get a good shot? Nope. Can't get a good shot when the platforms change randomly. Not at all. Not at all. Where are you? Oh, God, no, dude. Ugh. It's okay. I think I'm safe over here. See, there's the medium. I'm fine. Everything's fine. All right. Get it from a distance. I don't like it. Oh, hello there. Do not swat me from a distance, dear Jafar. Oh, dear, you're swatting me from a distance with the changing platforms. No, thank you. No, thank you, Jafar. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want it. I do not quite want it. I want to reach my D point, y'all. I really want to reach my D point. Promise it's not an innuendo. Oh! Whoa! It's like that meteor came out of nowhere. Did you see that coming? I didn't see that coming. My God. My God. Never seen a meteor like that in my life. Go ahead. Start laughing, Annie. At least I'm fully healed this time going into the battle. I was not fully healed the last time. Not laughing, cackling. Oh, well, excuse me. Let the record show that Annie was cackling. We're not talking ha 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 ha. We're talking That's my impression of Annie right now. Rightfully so. She's earned it. She's earned it. Her child is doing the work. Her child is well fed, and any creator / mother, which would be a creator, I suppose, would have the right to cackle at an instance like that. Props to you, Annie. You've earned it. You've earned it. Oh, God damn it. It's the benefit of being the last mod standing. Oh, they all gone? Does that mean chaos can reign? All right, chat. Mods are asleep for the most part. Oh my God, meteor. I want my D mode. Bring me the D mode. Oh, bring me Mickey too. I like that. Nice. Oh, hello there. Where are you? I see you. Mods aren't asleep, but damn is this mod sleepy. I appreciate you, Annie. Miracle. I got it. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I thought we were gonna attack, Mickey. I thought this was a ripen for attacking. Oh no! I fell on the ground. A little bit of attack. There we go, before falling to the ground. Hello, Jafar. Hello, Jafar. If you haven't heard already, it's all your fault. One hit. Darn it! No hit. Where are you, Iago? Oh, hello there. I don't know what that was. Oh, did you heal? Oh, maybe you healed. Oh, I forgot about the laser beams. Oh, God. Laser beams are not cool. Laser beams are not cool. Laser beams are not cool. D point maximum. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Have you tried winning, asks Annie. Every once in a while. Every once in a while. It doesn't happen very often. Oh, there we go. Dude, solid dodge. Solid dodge. Solid dodge. What's it gonna be, Iago? No! Oh. 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 Y'all ever see that video of the pufferfish eating a carrot? That's how I feel right about now. Oh! No, come on. No, 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 no. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Please. Please. No! This is my impression of Iago. Ah! That's what he says. That's actually what he says. Taking damage is bad. Taking damage is bad. Never take damage again. Never take damage again. A swiper. It goes with the swiper. There we go. Oh, hi there. Can I get a dark fight raga in here? Nice! Solid. Can I do another dark fight raga? Solid. 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 Absolutely solid. Never seen a more solid shot in my life. My goodness. Oh, hello. Laser. This was just so I could just not die. Hello, Iago. Dark fight raga? Oh, I missed it. All right. Today's menu, roasted poultry. It is. There's the Trinity card. Where the hell were you earlier? There we go. Get him. Get him. It's so close. It's so close. It is so freaking close. Darn it. Consider that poultry roasted. Nice. All right, we did it. Is that the end? Did we do it? Did we do it, chat? Is this Halloween? Jafar Genie is now a new card. Woo! Party time. We beat Jaffa. We beat the Jaffa cakes. All right, where do we go from here? Strong initiative. Where's the Conqueror's Respite? Don't... There it is. I gotta go back. Go back to the open door. This calls for the kazoo, says Annie. Where's my kazoo at? Oh, actually, my kazoo is cleaning downstairs. Here's the thing. Do you want the kazoo, Annie? I can go get the kazoo. I'm gonna be honest. Kinda have to use the bathroom. And if I do, I can get the kazoo on my way down. Acceptable? Okay. All right. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, mods. Whatever you want. I am merely your humble servant. Just asking, you shall receive. Genie with an X. You know how it is. Pissing is for babies. That ends the stream. Very true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Pissing is for babies. You heard it, chat. Don't piss ever. Hold it in. If it strikes you for a pee-pee dance, get up and dance. If I don't see you pee-pee dancing right now, chat, you failed. You failed Annie. And by extension, you failed me. And we can't have that now, can we? Work that body. Here comes the pee-pee dance. Half jumping jacks. This is not gonna end well. I'm just slating up. I'm absolutely just slating up. I'm gonna spam my slates. This is honestly working. This is totally working. Annie, you know what? You may joke. You may joke. But I actually have to pee less now. Funny how that works. Oh, don't hurt me. Please. Ah! I can't deal with another death. Oh, hi there. I see you up there. I see you up there. No! Oh my god! Consumption! Wow. Feed the pee-pee dance. I choked on it. I choked on that pee-pee dance. I really did. I really did. Wow. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell... Oh! Oh! That's what happens. Annie says, you've really got me working back-to-back commands here. Brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. This is what it takes. If you ever wondered what it takes to be a mod on the CameroxnWithAnX channel, this is it. This is it. That's all you get. Free drinks. Always free drinks. If you're a mod at the bar, at the CameroxnWithAnX channel, Free drinks at the bar with an X. Always. You never have to pay. That's a good point there, Annie. At least I don't have to fight Jafar again. That's true. It wasn't too bad. He's just doing what he can as a genie. We're all just trying to stay hard in this life, including Jafar. It's all his fault, you know?
Your Majesty!
It's all his fault. He can't help it. He's culpable. He takes full responsibility for all of the agrabahs. It's a large cross to bear, you know? That was so cool. I love that slate so much. But where to go from here? Up, I believe, right? That's my Conqueror's Respite. Where's Peter Pan? I don't know. I do know, and I don't care. I don't know and I don't care.
Like it!
Nice. Let's move forward. Blaming an NPC is bold when you're literally the protagonist.
Take this!
You're right. You're right, Annie. It's all my fault. I never thought about that before.
Like it!
Oh. I'm really sorry, chat. It's all my fault. I will spend the rest of the stream making up for the fact that I done did you dirty. How can I make it up to you, chat? Annie says, or rather, protagonist's fault. Foil in these specific cases. Protagonist's fault. Is it my fault or Riku's fault, Annie? It's hard for me to read subtext. I need explicit answers. Do it for the bit. Annie says, oh, okay. Annie says it's my fault for not knowing what a narrative foil is. A narrative foil is definitely not the character meaning to oppose the main protagonist in the story. A narrative foil, as if it's on the opposite side to provide context for our main character. You're right. I'm sorry for not knowing what a narrative foil is. Swallows audibly. Yo, chat, I just realized if I ever got sponsored by audible.com, I would just audibly... I would just
What are you supposed
narrate
to be?
every single sound effect that happens on the stream.
Surprised? I guess you should be.
No way!
After all, I look just like you.
No way! No way!
I'll tell you what I am.
I knew
I'm
this
an
would happen.
exact
I knew this would happen.
replica of
I
you.
knew this would happen.
Vexen made
I
for
knew
you.
this would happen.
So
I
you're
titled it.
like me.
I titled the stream this because I was like, there's no way. There's
I
no way we
care
don't
if
see
you're
Replica
real.
Riku. Look at
You're
him!
not better.
Look at him!
We share
There
the
he
same
is.
body and the same talents.
Oh my god.
But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though.
Dude, what is it? Tell me. Tell me, dude. Tell me. Tell me.
Unlike you, I fear nothing.
Bitch, you don't.
You? Calling me a coward?
I don't think he said that, actually.
You're afraid of the dark.
Is that true?
Darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say.
Dude. This is wild. The
But
confrontation of a century.
I'm different.
My god.
I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want.
Is that how that works? Oh, did he just transform? Did he just transform? Holy shit, did he transform?
So, I can wipe the floor with you.
Oh my god. Riku v Riku. This is what we were building up towards. This is what we were building up. Ah! This is gonna fucking suck. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. Here we go. Spam slates. Spam slates all the time. No, oh god. Oh wait, did I ever set up shortcuts? I don't think I ever did. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? So if you take Riku's heart out and put it in Replicute, does he become the real Riku? Ship of the Theseus inquiry. I don't know! I'm not a scientist! I'm a mixologist! That stunk! Ooh, wait, I could duel. Yes! Smack dog. Get him down. I need a Mickey heal. I need a Mickey heal. I need a Mickey heal. Bring me the Mickey heal. No, never in my life. Smack him! Dark for Raga. Oh, I'm in dark mode right now. Just realized that. This is so cool. How many tries do you think it'll take you? One try, Annie. That's what they call me. That's what they call me. One card Ursula. That's what they call me. One card Ursula. That's what they call me. Oh dear. Go after him. Go after him. Oh, I totally missed him. I totally missed him. Dude, it's happening. It's happening. And here's my counter. Here's my heal. Here's my heal. There's my smack. It stuns him, and then I go for the kill. And then I go for the kill. Ooh, man. One try. One smack Riku. That's what they call him. Dude, that was wild. Azaran, so good to see you. So good to see you. Wow. Ooh. And he's like, I literally thought you'd be fighting him until midnight.
Hey,
It just goes to show you that I am a master of conquering the things that I fear the most, which is mostly just myself.
Don't forget, I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger.
Are you? Oh.
The next time we fight, you're finished.
I guess you are new considering the
let's fight
context of this
now.
game. Another one? Dude, want to tussle? Want to tussle a second time? I'll get you. I was so wild.
It's nice.
Azaran, you're totally right.
having
What good timing.
darkness on
I can't
my
believe it.
side.
No
You are
sleep till
so
Halloween
missing
Town.
out.
That's the goal of tonight's stream.
How could you be scared of
I really
something
wanna
that
dress up
could
in
be
costume on
so
Wednesday.
thrilling? Enough.
Also, I basically just finished my Manhattan.
So
That's
now
that's
the
drink number 2.
coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me.
Wait, come back. I want.
Come back!
Yeah. That's what I was saying, Riku. It's almost like we share a brain. Or a sense of control over our movements.
No way. I'm not a coward.
Yeah, deny it a little bit more, Riku. Deny it a little bit more. Don't face your demons! Alright, let's see. I'm not done streaming until Halloween Town is an option. Because I really want to dress up on Wednesday. Replica, you are smirking really creepily, my guy. You're also so
How
small.
was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
Oh yeah?
In the meantime,
Do you think you could beat Sora?
meeting another who's
Bet you can.
considered a hero?
Yeah. Oh, this is
You
when.
mean Sora.
Yeah, dude. This is
I
when it
hear
all
he's
comes to
somewhere in the
fruition.
castle. You want me to take care of him?
We'll see.
Oh, this is so meta.
Yes.
This is so meta.
I
Oh my
intend to
gosh.
make good use of you.
No worries.
Dude.
The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for me.
Dramatic irony. That's great. So that's who sends him off. Okay, that makes sense. He fights Riku
Come out!
first.
Show yourself,
And
fake!
then goes after Sora.
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
Dude. Ganesh, is that you? Oh, it's Sansom again. Seeker of
are you
Darkness. One who
saying?
seeks darkness.
Isn't he just a copy of me?
Is he?
More like a model. He is an example of what you should try to
Wait,
be.
are you actually
He
here?
accepts the darkness.
Or are you just a
Just like
figment of
you once couldn't help
my
but
collective
accept me.
memories?
But now you are afraid. Perhaps you are the one who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
I found you,
When have I been
faker.
afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness.
Did you really? I didn't see much darkness
Desperation
being
is
grappled with.
fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens
That is true, actually, because Replica Riku, who's basically just us but in an artificial body, did say we're afraid of the darkness. That is what was exchanged.
stubborn boy.
Boy.
Then continue your fight if you must. Eventually, you will learn.
Boy.
You
It's
cannot
Riku.
resist the dark.
It's your boy, Riku. And Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, one who seeks darkness. That was anticlimactic. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? I saw that. I saw that. Oh, I saw that. Halloween. There it is. There he comes. There he is. Here comes the skeleton. Bones rattle. Shut it down. Get excited for Wednesday. I am excited for Wednesday. I'm picking it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Boy. Halloween Town. Just in time for Halloween. That's what we were going for. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am super excited for this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Dude, Anna has been working on a Jack Skellington costume and a Sally costume. I get to wear a Jack Skellington costume while playing in Halloween Town the day before Halloween on stream. And it totally worked out serendipitously like that. I did not plan this. I did not plan this. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. That's it. I'm not doing anything until Wednesday. That's what I'm calling it. That's so cool. Dude, I'm so hyped. Dude, chat, I'm so hyped. This was so cool. Thank you, everybody, for joining me until the sweet end. It's a sweet end to the evening because at the bottom of my old fashioned is a cherry. And it's a good one. It's a good one. To anybody who popped into the stream new, we'll be back again on Wednesday at the usual time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Twitch, YouTube, or wherever you find. It's mostly just those locations. I was gonna say wherever you find your live streams. I'm not on Tik. I'm not on Kick. And TikTok kind of sucks right now, but you didn't hear it from me. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me until the very end. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Just a reminder, I haven't put out a schedule announcement for it yet, but a week from this Wednesday, I was saying last Wednesday, but I was a little behind on things. The, what is it? What's my calendar say? Hold up. Hold up. November 16th, November 6th. November 6th, we're gonna have a stream totally here at the Bar with an X, featuring a few cocktail recipes inspired specifically by Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. As of right now, I've got 3 recipes prepared for y'all, and I cannot wait to share it with y'all. I was gonna do it this Wednesday, but this Wednesday is Halloween Day, and I would much rather dress up as Jack Skellington in Halloween Town on stream. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. To everybody out there, no matter what time zone you're in, if it's a night for you, have a wonderful rest of your night. Morning, have a wonderful rest of your morning. Dawn, evening, twilight, I don't give a shit. Have a good rest of it. And until I see you all on Wednesday, hopefully, until then, y'all, bye.